Then I will come into the room and see that everything is fine.
Yep.
I will assume it's been fine the whole time. But just in case, I will have my hands up to defend my psychic powers against the psychic powers of the statue. So I will come in going,
It is session 15, Psychotronic Hustle, Wholesale War. Time for the recap. All right. Ori was surfing a mackerel. No? Anyone? You had a bunch of Gorn. Kurt had the great suggestion, Lord Mars, of strapping grenades to the Gorn and using them as suicide bombers. You found out that Glothmore might help with Hal's situation.
Oh yeah, Hal was bitching and crying about being nerfed. What a pussy.
Yeah, so we went to it took a minute, but yeah, we went to go see. We all decided that we just would go to Glothmore to try to see if he could help Hal. The driver of the boat was I guess the driver, the captain, was as we talked to him more and more throughout the long voyage down the river, he was worked for Lausanne and he was there on assignment, but then he grew to really love General K. So he just stayed. Had only great things to say about him. General K had another poetry hour while we were on the river. Which had some alludings to adventures that we've had that he wouldn't have necessarily been privy to. We got to Lord Glothmore's. They were scooping bodies out of the river and loading them into these big carts. We went into, we were shown into Lord Glothmore's kind of, I don't know, dining room, I guess. And he was a very kind of, I wouldn't say flamboyant, but kind of like a carefree, kind of gave me a Louis the 15th kind of style vibe to it.
Very foppish.
Very foppish. That's a good word. So he had a witch in his employed a witch who he offered her services to us as a token of good faith. So we went to this witch, and she was able to cure Halcray. And she was she was extremely interested in this because it turned out that the witch that cast this nerf spell on him was her sister. So she was delighted when she died or heard the news of her death. She mentioned that she at one point loved Diamond Quartz, and they broke up. The bean beer and the bean flavored products caused a rift in their relationship. She also let on that he doesn't really like it, but he just uses it for marketing purposes. While the group was after Hallcraith hardened back into stone. He went joyfully romping outside the outside. I wasn't sure if he went through the hut wall. Yeah, he went through the hut wall and noticed that there were these oozes being made or that were forming. From oil, or they were made of oil. I don't remember the details of how they actually formed, just that you saw them forming from the lake outside the witch's hut.
Yeah, they were scooping the ooze like out of these retention ponds and putting them in a mold, and then they'd come out of the mold.
So we took, and the witch was Marina, so we took Marina with us down the raft. And as we got closer to General Kosminski's stronghold, we saw all his followers growing in number. They were armed with spears. And as we kind of approached where he is at, the river narrowed and they kind of closed in on all sides. They didn't make any sort of threatening moves. So we just got off the boat and went through them into his largest dome hut. I kind of pictured kind of like those indoor driving ranges shape, but maybe that was just me fabricating something. But I imagine like this large kind of dome that he was in, and it was pretty barren inside. It was very minimalist. He had like a desk with a radio hookup and a couch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else.
You and Lana and the general ended up in the pyramid, and Hal and Lord Mars remained in the dome with him.
Yeah, and then I remember that there was like a giant wind, and me and Lord Mars were kind of like, do we shoot him? Do we kill him? Do we not?
Well, Lord Mars was trying his best to go ahead and get an execution attack in on him, which almost worked.
Yeah, perfect excuse for player Kurt to take a nap while Lord Mars did his thing.
Only needed another 7 more rounds, and I could have done it. You were in there like a bunch of Gorn tried to pile into the room Halcraith and I were in, and Halcraith blocked the door with his body. I signaled to the Gorn outside to just kill everything.
Yes.
Meanwhile, inside the pyramid, you somehow summoned Diamond Quartz and rekindled the romance between him and the general. And like Marina and those two were going to form some threesome, as was foretold in some prophecy.
And
Halcraith
inadvertently shot Diamond Quartz.
So we brought down we brought down General Kosminski, but instead of dealing the killing blow, Diamond Quartz healed him. And since the mission was only to return General Kosminski to Diamond Quartz, preferably alive, that is exactly what we did. So we left them, Diamond Quartz and General K, at the pyramid. Lana and Ori returned to the rest of the group.
I would add that Kurt, the player, was surprised to hear we were trying to get Kosminski alive. First I'd heard of it. I just assumed to kill him the whole time.
Well, Diamond Quartz wanted him alive, and corporate wanted him dead.
Right. I missed the session where we actually got the mission to go after Kosminski. So I never heard there was any plan to take him alive. So hence I was lining up an execution shot.
Well, it would have the general Diamond Courts also would have accepted his death. He wasn't like it was a preferably alive, but if you have to kill him, kill him. So it wasn't that big of an upset if we did accidentally kill him. So we used the totem given to us by Benji, I believe it was, to return to the space station overseer, where George from corporate had a few updates for us. Sindoom, well, they've been threatening wholesale war, and mostly because of Backdoor Boogie giving us a bad name. Just getting at some mix-ups there, but they are now we have a warrant out and a bounty on us. So we thought about changing our name. We mused on that aspect of it.
And we heard that the Disposable Heroes battleship is like in the area looking for us.
Yes. Also, the big news, and even I would say one that like shocked me as a player, was that the ICAAOS is now Sindoom is now in charge of that. So they Lord Jagger Fells took over as president of the ICAAOS and called for the disbandment of UPM, I think.
The UPM is now basically on the same level as you guys. They're wanted.
So, and it ended with the battleship in the vicinity as us.
Right, and Lord Mars realized that although he'd never really considered voting for Jagger Fells or in any way supporting him, he could really get behind that policy on the Backdoor Boogie being wanted. So maybe Jagger Fells has just made himself a new supporter.
All right. You guys are on the space station Overseer, which does have artificial gravity for some strange reason. With George from corporate and his one assistant who has a telephone that doesn't work. And a bunch of empty cubicles. The battleship Disposable Heroes is in the area. He has remarked that it's nearby. He says, I probably should give you guys a payment or something. And he goes over to the one sad looking computer he has and starts banging on it. What do you think? What do you think that's worth? You got rid of got rid of General Kosminski. How many space bucks is that? And the two of them just kind of shake their heads, not really sure. They're just waiting for you to give them a number.
Easily 500,000.
So he looks at his assistant, and they're like banging away on the computer. They both exchange like strange looks, and he's like, "Get on! Oh, that's right. Our phone don't work. Hold on. Just send him a message. Hold on. There's something wrong with the program." And he comes over and he rummages through some of his files, and he hands you a small little packet of papers.
Oh, excellent.
I don't know what it is he just handed you.
Yeah, Hellcraft immediately goes to work reading every single letter.
Gotta get the teletype machine working again.
The summons. You've just been served a complaint. Who did we leave in charge of the ship?
Elmo.
Yeah, the ape.
So I'm going to go on the comms and get back to Elmo and tell him to begin to prep the ship because we're going to be leaving quickly when we get back.
Will do. He's like, after he hands that piece of paper, he goes again, and they're just like staring at this computer screen, and they're like knocking on the top of the monitor. And then you see him get out like some wipes, and they start like wiping it off, like maybe there's some dirt or something on it. And he looks back at you guys and looks at the screen. He's like, I think, can you take a rain check on that? Appears our corporate account is kind of like less than 1 space buck.
Don't you get subsidies from the ICAAOS?
No, this is my direct account.
Well, I suppose that's fine. You can, Hulkraith, do you have the proper forms for formally filing for a rain check?
I'm sure he does.
Halcraith is kind of distracted reading through this packet that he's received, and he's like, I'm sorry, what was that, Ori?
It seems they don't have the funds to pay us, so we'll need to ensure that we come up with an invoice.
If there is a way to put a lien on Overseer Station so that we can come and claim possession of it if we're not repaid, that would be good.
I certainly have the proper paperwork, although I do not have the authority for the liens. I do have a Rolodex of individuals who would be happy to provide for that service.
Well, I guess we'll have to. It's least we can do. At that point, you can feel the space station kind of just like shudder a little bit, and he looks up, and he runs over to like the window, and he's like, "Is that battleship firing at us?"
Hope not. This is our collateral.
We experienced or heard or felt any kind of explosions?
It felt like something came really close and kind of enough for the station to kind of move.
Oh, this is certainly going to be a bit of a problem for us.
Let's get back to the Winnebago.
Okay, so you guys exit back through the boarding tubes, back to the Winnebago. Ori, as you go in, you see the harem. Give me a notice roll.
All right.
How heavily armed are they?
All Gorn. That's what you noticed for the first time.
That's a 6.
So one of them comes over and she's like, you need to look at this. And she holds up a data pad, and there's a notice from your bank.
What does the notice say?
What is your current Spacebuck account balance?
For Ori?
Yep.
233,695.
Okay.
That's what you actually noticed. The harem are packing bags now that you're poor.
You see an account update. That is your current balance.
What? And then, what?
Ori, are you all right? Ori?
I've got 23 cents.
Oh.
In my bank account.
I think you mean space sense.
Not funny, Lord Mars. You should check your accounts. Do we have a what bank finances Wholesale war?
I don't know.
Washington Mutual.
Space TCF.
We check Space WAMU. I'm assuming we have a corporate account for business expenses or a business account.
Do
Okay.
we?
I was assuming that Lord Mark set that up. Since he was
Lord Mars is surprised to hear this news.
Have you just been using your personal account?
Yeah.
Well,
You should check your personal account.
And check my account.
Yeah, I'll check my account. It's not under the name Lord Mars, certainly. So.
So as each of you check your account, whatever the number is, it is now point whatever that is.
Oh,
if this new government has deemed us as some kind of terrorist organization, they may have frozen our funds or even confiscated them.
I only had about 1,000 credits anyway, so who cares?
You should care, since I imagine it costs money for gasoline, or rather not gasoline, but fuel, as well as upkeep for your ship, which we use quite frequently.
We'll just sell everything in the armory.
You will. Nah. No way, mate. You're not getting in there.
We'll dig out the hidden rocket launchers and sell them.
No.
All the hidden rockets that I stowed away.
It's actually fine if we think about it. You do have a chicken that eats ammunition and poops out grenades. If we feed it 1 round of ammunition, it'll poop out a grenade. So mathematically, we'll do a lot better by just feeding your chicken.
Are we sure that it is a 1-to-1 ratio? I've seen Betty stuff that chicken with so many bullets. It's surprising that the chicken doesn't choke.
And how many grenades did the chicken make afterwards to give to all of the Gorn?
Also, it's not going to be shooting out any rockets anytime soon. I don't think rockets can come out of this thing's butt, and I just show everyone its butt.
Peter, if we put a 50 cal round inside of the chicken, would it possibly produce a rocket?
I mean, you can always try.
You're going to wind up choking and killing the chicken.
And you're not going to have any grenades.
If we stick an 88 millimeter
50 cal round that
shell,
killed the golden goose.
if we get one of our flak gun rounds and feed it to the chicken.
Oh, no.
Yeah. While they all worry about this filthy lucre, I'm just going to go and get in the pilot's chair and begin to take off.
Okay.
So where are we going, by the way?
We're going to take down that battleship.
Right, but okay, so once we give up on that plan because it's a battleship and we're Winnebago, where are we going?
Well, we could go to, like, one of the servos and loot us some spaceships, since we're poor and all.
Filthy Jagger Fell stole my money. Stole our money. Least we can do is take down that battleship.
I don't think we have the ability to actually take down a battleship at the moment.
Like hell. And I'll try to see if I can hack into the battleship.
Okay.
So I would attempt to get into their computer system. So I would try to authenticate as gosh, I don't have any named people, but I would try to authenticate as a not Lord Jaggerfells, but like I would try to authenticate as like like an officer.
But how impressed would they be if it was Jagger Fells?
Jaggerfells is logging on. Cool. I thought the guy just yelled at TVs all day.
Why don't you just hack the bank and give yourself more money?
Hack the planet!
That doesn't fix that only fixes that doesn't fix the root cause.
Do we know what the root cause
Take
is?
it away again.
I am going to reach out with my psychic power and try to like drive the ship physically into the planet below.
The ship begins to take off. It seems to be pulling away from the planet, not going towards it.
Damn it, I don't have complete control over my psychic powers yet.
Here's the thought
So
that
as the
counts.
ship Winnebago starts to rev up, the spike drive comes online and begins to accelerate at a rapid speed directly at Disposable Heroes Battleship.
Oh dear. I've seen enough of a bad Star Wars movie to know where this is going. Would we like to avoid ramming into the ship?
Or he said we were going to take it out, so why bother? I go full steam ahead. The last thing they'll expect is for us to attack. This could be our best shot. We have the element of surprise we cannot fail.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
So as you, it looks like you're about to collide with it, you enter the metadimensional space and instantly you appear on the side of the battleship, like magnetically locked. So whoever
See, that was easy.
whoever was a pilot
That
or
was
has
easy.
piloting skills
Yep.
would know that this is extremely difficult maneuver, and it was made popular by those who flew in the Red Squadron.
Well, I rolled my piloting skill check just to see. I got a 14. So
So we went full steam and then hit metadimensional space and appeared on the other side of the battleship.
Yeah, you're like magnetically locked next to the ship, like on it.
And thus we begin the boarding action to take it over.
Was I able to authenticate into like any of their systems?
Did you roll a program? I didn't catch what you rolled.
I'm gonna roll I'm using an action point to re-roll that.
Okay.
did you use your expert?
Expert?
Oh, that's right. I am an expert. I'm gonna just re-roll that then. That's better. That is an 11.
The system is currently under lockdown. You can't really get in. All you catch is there's some sort of mutiny aboard, and all the systems are being locked down.
Well,
That would give us the opportunity to escape if they're distracted by a mutiny.
There's a mutiny. That is interesting.
And basically, it looks like that your nav system is being locked out, and this sequence repeats itself.
I always knew it was a virus.
being attacked by Apaches, you're saying?
I don't think there's anything that we can do except hold on to the rails and enjoy the ride.
Could you get like access to their internal camera feed so we could at least see what's going on inside?
The system's on lockdown. I wasn't not able to get in.
Can we try to board their ship? They're electronically stuck to us. We're stuck to them. Perhaps there is a connecting entry port. Alternatively, we could get out the plasma cutters.
That can probably get us through the door pretty fast. But that's if we want to get onto the ship.
You start to pick up a signal coming through your comms. If is anybody out there, this is a private person of Disposable Heroes. I'm in the alternate command center. If anybody can read this transmission, Admiral Hartfield has lost his mind. He's taken over the ship. He is gone rogue. If anybody reads this transmission, we are in distress. Anybody out there? Hello?
Ori, can you answer them?
I mean, if Sindoom's in mutiny, isn't that a good thing?
What would we say?
Yeah, what would we say? Like those fuckers stole all of our money.
Well, we cannot assume that they are the ones who stole the money. It could have been any number of other entities, or you yourself have hacked many systems and infiltrated their capacities.
On the other hand, if we got on board, Disposable Heroes could be our new ship. That's I think a fair trade for the money they took.
I believe they have a minimum of 200-man crew on board of the vessel as well.
Right, but they're in mutiny now, so you got to figure they're killing each other.
And if if we come in looking as rescuers, then they may tolerate us as their new leaders.
Well, if we can get the crew, let's go for it then.
I suppose we could start a GoFundMe among the crew as their heroes and saviors to recoup some of our losses. That works for me.
I don't see that we have any other choice. I mean, we are dealing with the root anomaly integer lamp, reboot open source Apache download. That's pretty clear cut.
So I'm going to put Elmo back in control of the ship and go see if there's either a direct way for us to get on board the battleship or if we have to cut our way through.
Did we still have Sherry, or did we leave Sherry on with Diamond Quartz?
No, she's hanging. He's hanging out.
He's still here.
So, when we put Elmo in charge, like, how does Sherry react to all that? Because like he's been on much longer.
He's relieved because that's like a lot of important stuff he doesn't have to do. It's like, this is great.
Right. We were always judging him when he was drinking his bean beer on duty.
I didn't know if he would feel like he was losing out on a promotion with his new hotshot Elmo ape. That's
No.
Listen, Elmo, if he complains, kill him.
So yeah. As soon as Sherry sees that Elmo's in charge and you guys are leaving again, he's like, "Oh, I guess games are back on." And you see him grab like a ping pong ball and some cups, and he starts to head back into the break room.
At least we don't
So
pay.
I'm first going to go and get more ammunition because I was running low.
Okay.
How quickly can I charge up the power armor?
Was it? Is it
The Type C cell.
I can't remember how much time you had used on it.
Hair less than a day total.
And what's it go for? Like 48 hours or something?
Correct.
Okay. You probably can't charge it to a full charge, but you at least have 24 hours left on it.
Okay. Make sure that's ready to go.
Betty
You have to
runs
find
up
like
to Lord.
find a mini USB for the quick charger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Betty like runs over to Lord Mars and she's like, "Don't close that door. I want to go in there too."
I mean, it's the same stuff. I'm not revealing any of the hidden stuff. You've seen it before.
I just want to see what you're doing with all them rockets.
You come into the armory and you see 0 rockets. they were not left out for you to find.
What kind of armory is this?
It is a very well stocked armory for people who don't want to blow the ship up from the inside.
All right, well, I'm going to go back to my armory where my big pile of rockets are. And I just walk out.
He means her bed. She sleeps on all the rockets.
Some people sleep on, like a pallet rack or something. Betty, she's just got a bunch of
Yeah.
rockets stacked up that she lies
I
on.
don't want to know what she's doing with all those rockets.
She's got to prime them somehow.
All right, so you're going to try to scan to see what the easiest way into this ship is, or what?
Well, I think we were going to first check the airlock and see if we actually docked with one of their airlocks. And probably, if
Just
not,
open it.
just get like a plasma cutter and cut through their hull.
Or just head to one of the airlocks and open the door from there. We do
But
have
we're now
magnetic boots.
magnetically attached. So yeah, we would have to go across the surface of the ship.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the airlock isn't lined up with the side of the ship, we can still open our airlock with our
Right,
back
and cut
suits, travel to some spot on the ship and cut through.
Yeah.
Who's up for a spacewalk?
So, like, looking out the window, Bago, you see that you are, like, between, on one side is a large, like, plasma cannon. So you're on, like, the deck. You managed to magnetically be locked on the deck between a cannon and, like, the beginning of the bridge of the ship. Which is probably not called the bridge. It's probably a term for it, but I don't know what it is.
Is it a bridge?
Conning tower.
There we go, the conning tower, yes.
Never heard that term, cunning tower.
Yeah. Is there an entrance to the conning tower area?
Give me a notice roll.
No. Oh my god, one of those things. This requires dice, I think. That is a 13 total.
So there is a door out here for certain that you could go, and you'd have to spacewalk across at the base of the conning tower. There's also like a vent, some sort of vent that's next to it too.
Would we like to just enter straight in onto the bridge?
What better way to make an entrance?
Okay then. Shall we try the door or the vent?
Well, I imagine this being outer space that either one is sealed. Figure we might as well try the door.
Okay.
I'm not really sure why they need a vent. Do they land the ship on planets? The vent might not go to like hallways. It may go somewhere like a reactor.
And then we can blow it up.
Before we
That would harm our ability to take over this ship. And think of all the things we could blow up if we had a battleship.
You see the plasma cannon fire, and in the distance, a space station is obliterated.
Our collateral.
Well, I think we need to
Oh
get on
no!
no
And
matter
all
what.
record of our debt.
I believe before we try plasma cutters, if we can find an airlock that we have Ori try to hack into it to open
no
it.
need to damage our ship.
So you're going to try to hack into this airlock door to open it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can give me
Oh man. Got a 9.
that is what you need. You can open this door.
So I punch in the code 666, the number of the beast, and the door opens.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. And who? So it's
Somewhere
5 of you
Jagger
then?
Fells is saying 666. That's the same code I have on my luggage.
So you enter this airlock area as the door opens and closes behind you.
Yep.
Ahead of you is another door, and it says drones. And if you peek through like the little window, you can see like a big open area inside this room. And there's a bunch of lines of drones.
Like aerial drones, or what sort of drones?
Let's see. So
Like the Star Wars drones?
no, like the size of a prop plane.
Sindoom is rather well known for their drones used in warfare.
Oh, imagine strapping a bombs to all these things. That'd be great.
They probably already have bombs. I'm sure kamikaze missions are not uncommon amongst these things, especially when they become damaged.
They
Is
get
this the only door that we see after entering?
Yes.
Well, I believe this is the only way to go. So, Halcraith will try to open the door. Does it open, or do we need Ori to hack this one as well?
Yeah, you're gonna need Ori to hack it.
Okay. Ori, this door is not responsive. It requires another code.
I pull out my dongle, and I plug it into the door. And start typing away.
All right.
It's an 11.
Yeah, you have access to this door now.
So as my game of Pac-Man eats the final dot,
Mm-hmm.
The door opens.
All right. And you are in this big room full of these drones. You see a couple people in gunmetal gray jumpsuits walking around. You see another guy come out of a room. He's carrying like 2 cases, like bowling ball cases. And he's walking over, and he goes over to one of the drones, and he starts to open the hatch where a driver would be, or a pilot.
Someone's trying to leave.
I would pull out a flashbang and throw it
All right.
hopefully into his like cockpit. Here we go. Oh, yeah. 19.
Yeah.
Let's give him a D4. And that's a 2 on the stun.
Yeah, you successfully hit it goes off, hits him, he falls to the ground, and the 2 bags he's holding like fall to his side, and the cockpit door top is open on this drone.
Good.
Well,
If he pressed the suicide button, we would have been in big trouble in here.
You see
I
the
just
two
went over
the
to
two
him.
individuals in the jumpsuits at the end of this long room. One turns as they hear the noise from this flashbang that went off. Intruders! And they scramble to take cover.
I thought you put a silencer on your flashbang.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, since they've identified us as intruders, I'm going to assume that they are not the rebels. They're probably loyal to Jaggerfills. So I'm going to raise my mag rifle and get ready to fight.
All right, so let's go ahead and do initiative. You can use Dex or Intel as your modifier.
Lord Mars or everybody?
Everybody.
Ooh. This is exciting.
I got a 5.
You got a 6.
All right, Ori and Lana, you're up for. You guys can decide who goes first. You good to go.
Would you like to go first, Ori?
Sure. Ori pulls out his laser rifle, and takes aim. So they're both under cover now, right?
They have taken cover. Yes, they both went on opposite sides.
What are they? Are they behind the drones?
Yes,
Or are they behind the boxes?
drones.
How far away are they?
They are 30 meters away.
Are they full cover, or is there still like?
No, they don't have full cover. They have like half cover.
Gotcha. I'm going to try to maneuver so that I can. If they went to both sides, we're in the middle. So I'm going to try to maneuver. I would say to the left. Try to see if I can get around.
Okay, yeah. There's 4 drones on either side, so you can start maneuvering around these drones if you want on the far wall.
Well, they're still prop planes are still like those are like Cessnas, right?
Yeah, and their wings like fold up because they're in this space, and then they fold them down.
So like I would only need to go around like one of them, right? Maybe 2, depending on which one they are hiding behind.
They're at the far end, so there's 4 in front of you.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So there's 4 on one side, 4 on the other side.
Vertically. I was thinking horizontally. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go onto the left side and start going down. I have. I think my speed is. I'm not sure what my speed is, but
10 meters.
Yeah, 10 meters.
10 meters. So I'm gonna go 10 meters. Do I get a shot? Do I get any better shot from there?
If you went, it'd be a 20-meter shot. I think you're in range 20 meters. What are you using?
I'm gonna shoot. I definitely didn't hit because that was a 6. But I still do ricochet damage, and they do 2.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. So yeah, you fire and You hear it ping off a couple of these drones, and you hear, ow! Lana,
Yep.
then Hal.
I take it that I can. You said he's behind half cover. One of them.
Yeah.
The one Ori shot at. I'm going to fire a shot with my laser rifle. That is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 17 damage total.
You hear a audible groan. What weapon are you using?
The advanced laser rifle.
Yeah, you hear an audible groan from this guy.
Okay, then. Can I find some cover anywhere in here?
Yeah, I mean, you can behind one of these drones.
Yeah, I'm just going to move behind a drone then and get ready.
All right. Hal, then Lord Mars.
How far are these guys?
30 meters away.
All right. Have we ever established how far I can jump?
I don't think we have.
I think it was 20 because he was keeping up with the storm armor, which can go 20 meters.
All right. I will. I'll run 10 meters and then jump the remaining 20.
Okay.
If I can jump on one of them, that will be cool. Otherwise, it's my turn because I want to be in range to be able to crush some skulls.
Okay, which one?
How many are there?
There's two. They're on either side. Lana and Ori have shot at the one on the left side.
One on the right.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's go with. Give me an exert roll.
6.
Okay. You run and jump and land like right next to the drone. And everybody can feel the floor move, shake. Lord Mars.
I fire my mag rifle at the one that Ori and Lana hit.
Okay.
Well, first I would move to cover, and then I would fire. But 23 to hit, 18 damage.
Yeah, you just see a body just kind of fall to the ground. Eddie.
So we've been pretty. I'd say we've been pretty quiet so far, other than the big jump. But otherwise, the guy who's the guy who's been knocked out. How far ahead is he?
He's less than 10 meters away.
Okay. I'm gonna use my turn to like run up to him and move him into cover with myself, and just wait for him to wake up.
Okay.
And that's me.
What would it cost to put a suppressor on Betty's rocket launcher, or a silencer on it?
So let's see. We got one Sindoom guy who's going to try to shoot Hal.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I want to jump up right in there. Make myself the biggest threat.
17.
That hits.
He does 5 damage as he hits you with the laser pistol.
Okay.
Q. All right, we're back to Ori. Or Lana.
We're just going to advance another 10 meters.
Okay.
Is there... so they were 30 away. I'm going to... do the ships touch the ground, or if I go,
they have wheels.
So if I go prone, can I see that they're his legs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go prone and try to get a better shot.
All right.
Do I get any advantage for that?
Going prone to shoot.
It makes you more difficult to hit, but you have to spend 1 minute setting up a prepared firing position to get an advantage on, additional chance to hit.
Gotcha. So I drop on the ground and fire off a shot for a 21.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right. Graduated out of ricochet damage. That is 6 damage.
All right, yeah. You hit him in the shoe.
I hope that his shoelaces are now on fire.
Yes.
Does the shoe look bloodied?
Lana.
Can I get a clear shot on him? Or any shot?
You can get a shot on him, but he's got half cover.
Yeah, okay, that's a -2.
Yeah.
That is a 23 to hit then.
Yep.
And 2d8. That is 17 again. Just gonna go ahead and shoot him in the arm. Fuck that arm.
Yeah, you did. You blow it right off, and he collapses to the ground, and he bleeds out.
Oh, well, that was fast.
Well, maybe I crush his head before he bleeds out.
Okay. Yeah, you can finish the job.
You can tell yourself you did it before then.
Yeah.
And then I'll crush the other guy's head too.
Okay. They are sufficiently dead. The other guy begins to come too, Betty.
All
I'm going to
right.
go look in one of the 2 bowling ball bags.
Okay. So looking in the bowling ball bag, wrapped in clear saran wrap, looks like a brain. And it has all these little wires and cords and stuff stuck to it, at the bottom.
Oh my God. Lord Mars, what is that disgusting thing?
It looks like it's some sort of brain that's all wired up. Probably some sort of hideous technology.
Wait. Is that what your brains look like?
Yes. Listen, I understand that you just got a pile of smaller rocks inside your head, but we have complicated biological computers in our head, and they look like this.
Yeah, I
It
take a
might
look
be
forward.
related to the yellow lens people, since they tend to wire up brains and put them in suits.
Disgusting.
May I take a
Shall
look
I
at it?
spat shit?
No, it's right now we don't know why he was ascribing enough importance to carry these things around. But I will give the bag to Lana.
I'm gonna take a look, Peter. Can I identify what these hookups would be used for?
They look like they hook into some kind of machine.
Would I be able to tell what parts of the brain they're connected to exactly?
All of them.
All of them.
Enchantment.
Jam.
I'm actually going to take the brain with me and go up to the cockpit of one of these ships and look inside of one of the drones.
Yeah, it looks like it fits perfectly in there.
So Sindoom is using the brains of people as drone pilots. Well, that's kind of weird.
I think I saw it on a show one time.
Well,
So
Well, again, I think they could be related to the yellow lens things.
Guy comes to, oh man, what the hell happened?
excuse me, sir. Is this your brain?
No. Who are you guys?
We're here to rescue you.
From what?
We heard that there was a mutiny and that the captain had gone crazy.
I mean, ship's on lockdown. We got some. I think the captain said, well, he's an admiral now. Said there was some spies on board, but I mean, I
And
didn't
why
see
were
him.
you trying to use these brains
Well,
and
setting up
plug them into the drones?
because that's what I was ordered to do. That's how they fly.
Right, but what were the drones going to be doing?
They're going to do surveillance. There's some. We got reports of some, if you will believe this, a Winnebago class spaceship. Right. Tell me another one that we were supposed to go look for. So we were just prepping the drones, send them out and look for it.
yeah, that doesn't
And
sound possible.
What of them? So you're unaware of a mutiny that's going on?
I hadn't heard anything about a mutiny. I heard there was some spies on board and we were to be on the lookout. But obviously you guys aren't those spies because they'd be wearing gunmetal gray. They'd look like us.
Yeah, we got a distress call from this ship, from a private person.
And we entered in a very legal way.
So, yeah, we were hoping to render assistance.
Oh yeah, come find the spies. That'd be great.
Yeah, or whatever's going on here. At least find this private person and see what the distress call was all about.
A private party phoned it in?
All I heard was private person. I thought it was a name.
Oh, literally private person. Let me check the memory this guy's got. There's so many newbies on this ship, I don't know. But yeah, let me set these drones up and get them out of here, and then you guys can help. I appreciate Sindoom appreciates you stopping, and you know, all these rogue entities out here in the sector causing problems.
Yeah, one more question. Where is the admiral relative to this room? Like, he's obviously the guy with the answers. So we might as well go clear things up with him. And if he wants our help, great. If not, we'll move on.
He points up. He's like, he's usually up in his quarters, you know. But there was something they got all excited about down in one of the cargo bays we picked up on this one mission. We had to blow up this big asteroid. There was like a pyramid on it or something. I don't know. Some hunk of junk we had to blow up, but there was some kind of weird, it's hard to describe, object that survived, and we loaded it in the cargo bay. The last time I checked, he was down there, so checking it out.
How many levels down is the cargo bay?
It's just 3 levels down. It's a little bit of a walk, but you can take one of the spacelators and get there.
Well, perhaps we should just try there first if that's the last place he was.
Yeah,
If
who
not,
you guys
somewhere-
with anyway, so we can get proper credit, so.
Well, we're not actually allowed to share. Sindoom would be very mad if
Oh.
we shared the name of our specific organization.
Oh, okay. So
But,
you guys
like I
aren't
said-
internal affairs, are you?
I am not at liberty to say whether we are not part of internal affairs.
All right, give me a talk roll.
12.
Yeah, okay. That's probably best that I don't even know. So,
I can guarantee you it's best that you don't know unless you want to wind up a drone pilot.
no, we don't fly them anymore. What do you mean?
That's to say, these brains come from somewhere,
Yeah. They grow them. They grow them on a planet.
right? And sometimes they aren't grown that way. We acquire them other ways.
Oh, really? I thought there was something slippery going on. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Well, yeah. Let me set these drones up and get things going here. So if you just give me a couple minutes, and he just kind of staggers up and picks up his bag and walks over to one of the ships and opens the cockpit was already open. He starts to attach all the little cords and put the little brain in and fire this drone up.
I'm following and watching what he's doing.
Is Lana giving him the brain?
Well, there were two
Yeah.
bags.
Or 2 bags.
And he does that. It takes him a minute.
I'm observing
like-
everything.
He's like, I was supposed to get some help out here. I don't know where those other two knuckleheads are. And then he's like, hey, you mind if I take that bag from you? I'm sorry. I gotta.
Oh, sure, here you go.
So he goes, takes the other bag from him, does the same procedure.
Wait, did he close the door in the first room?
Yeah, he pressed the button and closed the.
Okay, because as soon as he goes to close it, I am going to lift my mag rifle and shoot the brain that's in that one.
Okay. I mean, are you point blank, or do you feel like you should roll to see if you hit?
Oh, let's see if I roll. 27, 19 points of damage.
Okay, yeah.
Alfred is going to look horrified and turn to Lord Mars and be like, why wouldn't you let me smash it?
So as he's closing
We wanted to see how it worked.
you blast it with the mag rifle. It's loud. He's like, what the hell?
And I bump into him and say, "Oh, sorry, mate." And as I do that, I slip a grenade into his pocket and load it up. And I'm like,
okay.
all right, we're gonna head off now. See you, mate. And then I start like slowly picking up my pace faster and faster as I get away from him.
All right.
We've been pretty quiet up till now, said Betty.
Why do I feel like none of this had to happen?
Give me a sneak roll, Betty.
He was pretty clearly going to eventually see the 2 crushed skulls of his friends.
Yeah, but we had plenty of time before.
So 16. I'm good at sneaking. I'm an assassin.
Also, I don't want these drones bombing the Winnebago when they find it.
That's why I had Lana following him so she could see how they functioned inside and she could mess with them.
Right, but he was closing the
Mechanically.
door, so it was going to take off.
You would have to open the hangar and do the rest of the takeoff procedure.
Right, but then we'd have to shoot down the drone because we
Wouldn't
could
have-
no longer just get inside to mess with it.
You wouldn't have to shoot down anything. It's going to stay there until it's ready to open the door and then take off. You don't just lift up the plane in the middle of a closed hangar, let it float there for a few minutes going, yeah, we're not doing anything here. We just got this thing hovering for no
That's it. In any event, I am captain here, and my judgment was it's easier to shoot a squishy brain than to run over and try to open the door so that we can crush the squishy brain in 2 minutes.
All right.
hack the squishy brain.
So, Betty, you didn't tell anybody that's what you did, right?
No, I try to be conspicuous because I just bumped into him, you know.
Okay, so you begin to walk away from him.
Yeah, and just increasingly faster so I can get out of the radius of it.
So what are the rest of you doing?
How long before this grenade goes off that you can slowly and then increasingly quickly walk away?
You know, a couple seconds.
Somehow don't think I saw her do that. So I'd probably be, relatively close to the guy because I was right next to him while he was doing this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a notice roll to see if I
Okay.
realize.
Yeah.
I did okay. I got an 8, but I kind of think like that is. I realize it just before. So I think I am basically right there.
Okay. What about Ori and Hal, Craig?
Yeah, I don't think Halcraith would have noticed, and is just kind of wandering about aimlessly, looking at the drones and wondering how many brains he needs to smash and how long it would take.
Okay.
And then, I mean, that beggars the question, like, Ori's going to try to see if he's on his data pad, and he's going to try to see if he could, like, get into and, like, he's, like, trying to find a dongle to hook into the drone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and he's, like, kind of like the janitor's keys, like, he's, like, trying to, like, to find the one that fits into the drone. He's kind of titillated at the prospect of, could you hack a brain if it's connected to this machine, to like.
All right, so Betty, what's the meter radius on this grenade?
20 meters.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that gets everybody. Go ahead, roll your damage.
And this is how the game ended.
Yeah.
So you slowly, and then with increasing speed, cover 20 meters, 60
Yeah, that's
feet
pretty easy. That's
in the
pretty
course
easy.
of the, 5 seconds it
6.
takes for this thing to
Yep.
go off?
Yeah, I could do that.
How much damage is it?
About 9.
Oof.
9 damage?
Yeah.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a grenade.
I
Well,
still have
everybody-
20 hit points.
Well, everybody gets evasion roll, don't they?
Yeah, you get a save. What is it? 10 is a pass, so you take half.
Oh, we don't need to make like an evasion save?
Yeah, you make an evasion save and you take half if you make it.
Damn it. My rolling is just garbage. I should just stop using this dice.
Yeah, I don't save, unsurprisingly.
I am surprised that I didn't save. I'm good at evasion, but I did not. So I'm down to 4 hit points because I was already injured.
All right. So the grenade goes off, and this guy staggers as he's bloodied now, and he's like, "Oh!"
Wait, he didn't just explode like in a little pieces?
No.
Uh-oh.
It's
I
only
mean,
9 damage.
I mean,
Right, but
When it was in his pocket.
Yeah, but still only 9 damage.
will he probably die within the next 6 seconds? Yes. But for the moment, he is still alive.
oh, okay, so it's like a Lieutenant Dan situation. He's lost his legs, maybe an arm. He's just kind of crawling around. He's dead, but he just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah. He is standing upright. There looks like a big section of him is missing.
Oh, okay, so more like Death Becomes Her.
And he's just standing there. He's like, and he just falls over, dead.
What just happened?
Betty just blew us up.
Buddy,
Exploded.
are you the traitor? And then Halcraith raises his hammer.
Well, we are definitely spies, but not a traitor, mate.
Why would you blow up a grenade when we're in the blast radius?
Because her
Oh,
ancient
you know.
ancestor was Dr. Sheev.
That's actually my doctor.
Oh boy.
Betty, with your level of incompetence, give me one reason why I shouldn't smash your head.
Well, if anyone needs some lift, I've got it. How about that? Is that good enough?
Try again. Lift doesn't work
How
on me.
about? Well, there's got to be some ground up bits over there somewhere you could probably use, right, mate?
Outgrave, please, if you're going to kill her, crush the head and leave the lift.
Absolutely.
Well, then,
I'm doing this. We have a ship to take over.
Yes, and we're not going to get very far when one of our own is destroying us.
Eddie, stop blowing
let's
people up.
go. Let's go get that pyramid. I'll see you guys later. And I just start running.
Better her to be far away from us. Yeah, Halkraith is not gonna chase.
Leroy Jenkins.
I could use some lift though. I'm pretty hurt.
Were you in power armor?
Yes.
Power armor isn't affected by hand grenades. They're tech level 3.
Oh. That's good to know.
That's why I didn't bother rolling evasion. I'm immune to the hand grenade.
Lord Mars, you're not looking very well.
Nope, I'm not feeling very well.
You need any lift?
I do.
Well, here you go. And how many do you want? 1 or 2?
I should take 2, probably.
Okay. Let me roll that real fast.
What should we do about Betty?
And as much as I hate to say it, I don't know that it's helpful to have her running around. An independent force.
No, but it's also not helpful to have her close by when she is clearly not concerned about blowing us up with whatever it is that she explodes.
That's 17, by the way, Lord Mars.
Thank you. And that's 2 system strain, if I remember.
This is Brendan saying, "I'll get you back for getting me up at 8:30 in the morning, motherfucker." All right, so you've got 3 bodies in this room, 1 brain in a bag, and 8 drones in here.
Did the brain in the bag survive the grenade? Because it was in the guy's hand.
Did he? I don't know if he managed to get it from Lana yet.
Lana
Didn't
said,
grab
here
it.
you go, 1 point.
Yeah, I gave him the
okay.
1 drain.
Yes, that has sustained fatal damage.
Halkraith is going to walk over to the dude that Betty exploded and smash his head.
Okay.
We don't need any more drones.
To your immediate right, past in between 2 of the drones, is a set of double doors, and straight ahead, you see a set of double doors.
Which way did Betty go?
Yeah, which way did Betty go?
No, whichever way. He pointed wherever the cargo bay was.
Down? He pointed down.
Well, then, wherever a door was. Didn't he say there was like an elevator or something nearby?
Space Evader.
Space
you had to
Elevator.
take?
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay, so you could go straight or right.
Let's go straight.
Okay, so you start heading straight.
I suppose we should head after her. Although I suppose we could just let her go and they'll chase her for a while. She will be damaging our ship as she goes.
There is also that area which we wanted to take a look at in the cargo bay, the thing which they found.
Yeah, I guess we might as well head that way. We don't really know where Betty went anyway. So we go to find the space elevator then. And I start heading for the double doors.
Okay, straight or to the right? Straight.
Yeah.
Okay. So you approach these double doors. They open. You enter a similar room that has 4 drones on either side. There's currently nobody in here right now.
Any other doors out of here?
There's another door to the right and double doors ahead.
I'll go look through the double doors ahead, and if it's another hangar, I probably would take the door to the right.
It's a hallway, you see, and it points to the right and says med bay, and to the left it says life support.
You know, we could always try a variation of that plan we've always tried and failed of killing everybody on board by disabling life support.
Well, everyone except those in vac suits or power armor.
Right.
Which
If
being
there's a mutant
military vessel.
And if there's a mutiny, it's likely that people have equipped themselves accordingly.
So Betty, where are you? Are you keeping the group in sight, or are you just going on?
Well, they're following me.
They seem to.
Yeah, we weren't specifically trying to follow you, but we did go straight and then through the second hangar to another set of doors. So I don't know where you went after you went through the first set.
Yeah. If we got to that point where there was like the med bay or the thing, I would have been like, oh, Halcrave, I know what I can get you. I'll get you some like hot towels or something. There's got to be some over there.
Stop speaking to me and run, or I will smash you.
All right. And I just keep moving on ahead.
Okay, so you go through the double doors and you're headed towards the med bay or towards the life support?
Let's say med bay. Yeah, I would have went med bay.
Okay. So as you go down the hall, you pass somebody in a gunmetal gray jumpsuit. They seem to stop. They quick and stop you. Like, who are you?
Yeah, g'day, mate. Emergency, gotta go.
Emergency for what?
I need some hot towels, pronto. You got some over there, right?
Hot towels? Huh?
Maybe some sort of hot rock. You got one of them?
Where's your jumpsuit at? What's this outfit?
This is what I normally wear, mate.
No, we're on lockdown. You're supposed to be gearing up.
Well, then where is it?
Where's what?
The gun suits. Where am I going to get my shit from?
Well, you should have been issued something.
Well, damn. That sucks. Well, you know.
Who do you report to?
Well, how about you report to this, and I punch him.
All right, give me an attack roll, and you can use your use your punch as your bonus.
Punch. I got a 10. Pretty bad. Might be in trouble here.
He just manages to like move out of the way, but he can't. He's like, "What?" He said, "What the hell?" So give me an initiative roll.
4.
think you should have gone with a seduction check followed by grenade in the pocket.
You're right. You're definitely right.
All right, so give me an exert roll.
Mm-hmm. 13.
Yeah, he attempts to try to grapple you, but he must have grabbed on to something. He grabs onto like a piece of your clothing, like rips away, and he's like, "What the hell?"
I thought you had breasts. It's just stuff with det packs. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's holding a det pack in his hand. What the?
Hey. Hey, I need that back, mate.
All right, you're up.
So he's trying to. I'll try and grapple him. I'm gonna grapple him. Yeah.
All right, so I'm just doing opposed exert rolls.
Exerts. Yeah. Okay.
How big is this room, Peter?
It's a hallway.
Oh, okay. Can I cast Fireball?
So a 10,
Yeah, you grab him. You've grappled him.
and then I'm gonna start dragging him back towards where I found them. And I was like, "Hey, look, Halcraft, I got one for you."
Yeah, so Betty comes through the double doors, grappling somebody from Sindoom.
What are you doing?
This is my gift. Here you go, mate.
I think it's a peace offering of Betty to you.
What are you expecting me to do?
Well, he's got something squishy in his head, I'm pretty sure.
So do you.
Uh-oh.
Why would I stop at one?
Did he threaten us? Or threaten you, rather?
Yeah. He definitely did.
So once again, why would I be concerned with that? You've threatened us. So as far as I'm concerned, anyone threatening you is fair game.
Well, shit. You know what,
Halcraft,
Halcraft?
is there...
Betty, you are a liability that we cannot afford.
All right, Halcraft. I'm sorry, mate. I won't do it again. How about that? Is that good?
You've done it. You've established a pattern.
I don't remember the last time I blew you up. When was that? I've blown other things up.
Halcraft looks to Lana, Ori, and Lord Mars and asks, am I the only one that is concerned about Betty?
I am definitely concerned about Betty blowing us up again. That said, is there nothing in the book of procedures about possibly conducting a mediation to work out what the proper solution should be for her misconduct?
Are there arbitration clauses in the book of procedures?
Halcraft puts his hammer away for a moment to consult the book of procedures.
I can't hold this guy for this long. Come on.
He's holding a det pack in his hand, and he's like, "Oh, can I interject? I do counseling here on the ship. I mean, if we want to all come together in my office and talk about what's going on, we can."
The last thing we need is...
It's all confidential. I won't reveal anything to anyone.
Last thing we need is someone from outside the family getting involved with family matters.
Well, see, that's precisely why you need somebody from outside the family, because then I can look at it objectively.
It does mention in the book of procedures things being enmeshment and things like that interfering with the mediation process.
So, well, let's all calm down. Come down to my office and we can talk about what's happened.
Fast forward. Hellcrath is like, Betty, using I statements, I feel hurt when you blow us up.
Oreo, I also feel hurt. Notice the bleeding wound that is now self-cauterized from the. Oh wait, never mind. I don't feel hurt because I have power armor. If I didn't have power armor, I would feel hurt as well. You're
muted, Lana.
I think you have to be more considerate of when you use your explosives, Betty, and just think about the situation around you before you do so.
I feel like you should all have power armor so you don't get hurt.
Betty, I feel that is a stupid statement because I cannot fit in power armor.
Oh. Shit. Well, I feel like I need to blow more stuff up. I don't get to blow as much stuff up as I used to blow up stuff.
I'm not concerned about you using your explosives. I am concerned about you using your explosives while we are in range to be caught in the blast.
I think we have a situation where we're dealing with a lack of communication within our party.
Mm.
I also am going to be honest, and if I am ever caught in another blast radius of one of your explosives, Betty, your head will be the next thing my hammer smashes.
All right.
That's not a threat. It is simply me stating a fact as to how I shall react.
All right.
So how long have you and Betty worked together? It sounds like you've had other past relationships where it's been antagonistic.
Yeah, we worked on another ship before, mate. Didn't last very long.
No, and I recall you were the reason that didn't last very long.
Well,
we were stopped by an officer of the law writing a rightful ticket that we clearly deserved. And rather than us accepting the punishment, you antagonized the officer and I believe exploded him.
yeah, well, you know, UPM, they're pretty shit, you know. You'd agree, right? And I'm talking to the counselor.
I mean, you're entitled to your opinion here. Yes, that's fine.
See, he agrees.
The counselor's the traitor. He supports UPM secretly.
Yes, but we could have gotten out of that situation with far less cause for concern that we might be getting in greater trouble.
Did you try to blow up your family as well, or is it just your friends?
That's too deep, mate. I'm not going there.
How can you consider a person a friend if you're not concerned about them being in a blast radius?
Well,
I believe your race has a term for this. Psychopath or sociopath.
I think it also means you need to be considerate of the blast radius, Betty. I think that needs to come into your the front of your mind. Now, how's the relationship? Are you in close quarters with everyone on the ship? Is there other things that go on? I mean, is there a lot of room?
well, Lord Mars keeps the armory locked. That's pretty upsetting.
Oh,
yeah.
that could be, yeah. But I'm sure Lord Mars has a reason.
Probably.
Yes. Like she has a tendency to set off explosives and not tell anyone that they're in the blast radius.
Yeah, that could hurt people, Betty. We don't want to hurt people.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, it's true.
Also, our ship is not that big, so if she sets off an explosion on the ship, we could all be floating in space.
Yeah, space is bad for you.
And it's also more than just Betty we need to worry about. It's important to keep the armory locked whenever we're transporting other people with us as well.
Mm-hmm. They could be injured.
Right. And these people seem to pick up just hordes of like Gorn and all sorts of interlopers and hangers on.
Yeah, but they're pretty cool people. The Gorn were all right.
Yeah, I mean, Gorn and interlopers, they have feelings too. So,
And yet you
gotta be
have no
considerate.
problem blowing them up either.
I didn't blow them up. I just handed them grenades.
Yeah, I had no problem blowing them up.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
I mean,
The Gorn were quite effective with the grenades.
those Gorn were fine. I mean, not all Gorn should be blown up like that.
I don't think we need to blow
I
anyone up if we can help
have
it.
some mixed feelings.
I do not think it is reasonable. I do not think it is unreasonable to expect that, Betty, you would explode things when it is a proper time and place. And when we are at risk of being killed is improper timing.
You know, I was just thinking ahead. There could have been, some bad stuff which happened with the drones.
You are not
And-
thinking ahead. You are looking for a reason to use an explosive, and you found it, unconcerned about the consequences.
But to be fair, Betty, there had to be a point in your mind when you're like, should I say anything to everyone else? And said, nah, and then just started walking away quickly.
Pretty conspicuous, Yeah, I could have been like, hey, run at the very last second. You're right.
Well, sometimes we get too excited and then we forget.
Mm.
You were caught up in the moment, right, Betty?
Yeah, thanks, mate.
You got to be considerate of your fellow crew members.
And
I'll
I
tell
gotta
you
do
what,
that.
I'm going to give you my card. And when you feel like you're going to make one of these decisions that could cause the rest of your group problem, you're going to give me a call and we're going to talk it through.
But weapons, I got 5 seconds to decide that most times. So
Well, you just have to think, Betty.
Also,
which
Mr.
place you just
Mediator,
got
if Betty sends you any packages, make sure they're not ticking.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Halcraith is he's gonna pull out his advanced rifle and shoot Betty in the arm.
whoa, stop the violence.
Well,
What is going on here?
I am demonstrating to Betty the harmfulness that indiscriminate use of weapons causes,
You can
As well.
describe it. You don't have to do it.
as well as
But
getting
sometimes in the
even.
heat of the moment, these things just happen.
I need to demonstrate to Betty just what her lack of consideration for consequences brings about. And yeah, I shoot her in the arm.
2d8 plus 2 plus your dex modifier plus, I think that's it.
Well, first I have to roll the hit, I guess.
actually, can I use my awesome point to pull the mediator in front of me?
And I'll use my awesome point to shoot around him.
Oh man.
Betty is also a.
Oh no, you know what?
warrior.
Fuck that. I'll just use my combat point to just make it an automatic success regardless.
Now Betty can use her combat point to make it an automatic failure regardless.
All right.
No,
I'll do
that's
that.
not. Combat points only provide automatic success. They don't.
They can provide failure as well. It's both.
Yeah.
It
You
can
make
force
somebody
you to
miss.
miss. Yep.
Oh, it does. I didn't know that. Interesting. I probably
So,
will have used
okay,
it a
all
few
right.
times.
Roll your damage.
And I don't want to like kill Betty or seriously hurt her, but I want to hurt her at least as bad as she hurt me.
You
And
shot her with
Lord
a
Mars.
laser rifle.
would you prefer I smashed her with my warhammer?
You could
I
have
have
slapped her
36
across the
health. Should be
face.
here all day. You have to shoot me a few
Wait.
more times.
Oh damn! I rolled pretty high.
Oh,
I
it's
rolled
nice
a-
knowing your character, Betty.
I rolled a
Alright,
15
I'm
on the damage. I don't want to do that much damage to her. But
So we'll call it half. Because you all have, you can negate an automatic hit and all that stuff. So we'll just call it half. 7 damage.
Okay.
He walks over, grabs a med pack.
How did that feel, Betty?
Makes me feel alive, mate. Let's go.
Shall I do it again then?
Oh.
Shall I make you feel more
No,
alive?
we're not gonna keep shooting in my office, please. Don't. I think we've established the point. You take 2 damage as he hits you with lift.
I take 2 damage or gain 2
Yours too,
health?
So you lost 7, and he gave you 5 back. So it's a total of 2.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you.
So is it
Assistant
Hal Craith?
Strain?
Is that your name? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to give you my card too. And when you feel the urge to shoot Betty with a laser rifle or smash her head, whatever it is, you need to call me and we'll talk about it.
I think it is also worth noting that unlike my companions, lift does not work on me. And so it is not as easy for me to heal from damage. So Betty, whenever you indiscriminately cause me damage, it is much worse for me than it would be for you.
Yeah, and that's when I met you, counselor, because I was running towards the med bay looking for some rocks or some hot towels. That's
Do
what
you
that was
think
about.
that is
that's what it
how
was
I
about.
heal? That is how I sustain myself. That is not how I heal from injury.
Oh, look at
Well, how
that.
do you heal then? So we know in the future.
Just takes time.
So I thought you used sand and rocks, sand and something to heal.
No, that's just what I eat. And, when you have good nutrients in your system, you heal better.
Okay. Well, I think I might be able to. There might be some sand or rocks in the science lab. I could go down and get some for you.
I'm not hungry, but thank you.
You could be in the future.
I do not wish to carry more than I need to if we are going to be going into combat.
Could be why he's so angry, He's hungry. You hungry, guy?
Have you not listened to my words? I said I am not.
Oh. One eye, bloody big galah.
So can we, Betty, can we continue with minimal casualty to ourselves?
Yeah, we need to get outfitted.
Yeah.
Apparently.
You need to, because these people, this is your group, like your family, your tribe. They'll look after you. You take care of them, they'll take care of you, Betty. You don't have to be alone.
And if you do not take care of us, we will not take care of you.
To Betty, take care of might mean something different than you're thinking.
Well, not in a violent way. A non-violent way, Lord Mars.
Poison.
I get it now.
Or the brake line to your car being cut, that kind of thing.
Lord Mars, are you in the same Lord line as Lord Fells? Are you related?
No, not directly.
Okay. I mean, even if you were, it's all confidential. Probably, I can't reveal it to anybody anyway. So, I think we've had a good talk. Yeah, you got my number.
Yeah, thanks, mate. And then I slip a grenade into his, but no, I don't.
Well, would you happen to know what the big deal with the thing in the hangar bay is?
Yeah, as he goes to open the door to let you out close. The hangar bay?
Or the where they apparently picked something up from a planet with a pyramid?
Oh, right.
The cargo bay.
Mm-hmm.
The
It was a
cargo
big
bay.
statue-like thing, and it looked like it had some kind of reptile on it. It was floating in space. Apparently, we blew up this big pyramid or something, and it survived the explosion. And they loaded it onto the ship. And there's been all sorts of... I've had a couple things have picked up in the last 15, 16 hours with some you know, we've issued some extra sedatives for some of the crew because they've been having bad dreams and unable to sleep. So, yeah,
Oh my.
yeah, it is. It's a little bit disturbing. I thought maybe this is what this was about, that you had somehow, it wouldn't surprise me if you had come into contact with it, maybe we're being, stressed out from the whole event, but apparently you weren't. It's other stress. There's all kinds of stress going on these days. So,
Are you the only counselor on this vessel?
yes, unfortunately, yeah. The other one's on leave. Some kind of strange thing happened, and a bunch of vacation time opened up, and they got to go.
Oh, well, that's good for them, though.
Yeah, it was. I was pretty excited. Happy for them to get a chance to go. I think they're going to Hydrus or something like that. But...
Oh, that place is nice.
Okay, good.
It's good this time
Yeah,
of year.
if you, it's too late, they've already gone, but you should check out the mackerel surfing.
I will. I will send them a message. I'll send them a message. So
It's,
Definitely.
they got a
mackerel.
10 out of 10 on Space Advisor.
Nice. Good. Okay. Yeah.
Spelt.
So yeah, if you're looking to find where where the cargo bay, where it's being held right now, it's at it's level E, lowest level. So.
Where's the nearest spacelator?
Oh, I can show you. Yeah, we can head that way.
Sure.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, good. Everybody good? North, south?
Yeah, I'm great, mate. We're good.
Okay. Lord Mars is still skeptical, but that's okay. I'm not going to get everybody on board the first.
I will continue to assess the situation.
Good. Hellcrit, that's what we can ask. That's all we can ask. Is there going to be a follow-up appointment in a couple of days? I can write you in on my calendar. Yeah, I got some openings.
Yeah, I think you might as well block off some time just in case it's needed.
I will. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
maybe couples counseling for you too. Maybe we could just send you both in.
That could actually be useful now that I think about it. How long have you two actually been together?
Oh.
So anyway, the spacelator, I think we should.
Yeah, too long, mate.
Well, I'm Major Stone, and I'll look forward to seeing you back again. I'll send you I'll send you a message or something.
Yeah, look, here's my space number.
Oh, excellent, Betty. Thank you. Thank
That
you.
sounds good.
I will send you the message and when your time is, and come as a couple or threesome or everybody or bring extra people. I don't know how big this crew is. If everybody, group discussion.
A menage a trois, you say?
It could be interesting.
Well, that kind of, everything is confidential. I can't really talk about it. So.
Well,
all right.
No.
Thank you again, Major Stone.
Okay, well, it's to the space later we go, and good luck.
I'll see you again soon.
He hands the jetpack back to you. You might need this. You were looking kind of like not symmetrical anymore.
Yeah, you ripped out my padding. That's what that was. Yeah. Thanks, mate.
It's okay. All right.
Betty, how is your self-confidence, by the way? I notice you do stuff yourself with jetpacks quite often.
It's just more convenient, You'd do it too if you had the flat ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm very sorry to hear that.
All right. So before we take the space later and head to the cargo bay, let's take a 5-minute break right here.
Yeah.
Just had my drink delivered to me, so I didn't have to get up, and now you want a break? God damn it.
That's right.
Okay, Betty, you're going to have to mediate mine and Peter's counseling. We're going to talk here.
Oh, poor Major Stone. He's going to be called non-stop.
Betty, you got to think where you're placing your grenades, Betty.
Yeah.
Good counseling session, though. I feel we learned a lot about who everyone is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That was really good improv.
I was hoping that my actual reason for asking for mediation was hoping that you would have to appoint a mediator who would, have to be off the ship. We would have to handle it later. 30 days notice to the other party in the mediation.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you'd be waiting a while for that party.
Right.
Mainly because they're so far in the future.
But it turned out we had a counselor with us, so I guess it's just settled for now.
Shame his name wasn't Counselor Troy.
I still picture him in the Counselor Troy jumpsuit.
I improved him a lot.
With the deep, cleavage.
Yep, I think that's necessary. You can't have a counselor without
Although
cleavage.
a gunmetal gray version of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And it really, his cleavage still is bigger than Betty's, unfortunately.
Oh.
So Major Stone takes you out of his office and
I like him. He's got a good, solid name.
talks to the person doing the appointments. And you can see they bring up another, there's a Sindoom soldier comes up, gunmetal gray jumpsuit. He looks real haggard, eyes bloodshot. He's got bags under his eyes. He messes around with his face. You can see he's bleeding from the corner of his eye. And he's like, "Oh, you're back again." And he's like, "Yeah." And he coughs, and you can see earwigs fall on his arm and go everywhere on the floor. It's like, "Oh, don't worry, come on back. Good luck to you." And he points you in the way of the space-elator.
Thank you, Major Stone.
Okay.
Yeah, I will give that guy a good wide berth.
All you hear as the door closes, "You look better than you did last time." So you enter, he says to go down to level E, and you enter the space-elator. And you see a bunch of buttons, A, B, C, D, and E.
Press them all.
You did say E.
No, I press E.
It moves, goes down. You get off at the E floor. You see a sign that says alternate command center one direction, life support cargo in another direction.
Alternate command center would be good. If we could take over the ship from there.
That's also where the comm came from. So maybe we could find the private person who
Now what's going on there?
who sent the distress signal at the beginning.
Don't really have anything to lose by doing it.
Besides, we already saw that statue before, right?
Yes.
It's not going to reveal new secrets just because it's here.
Well, depends what type of experiments and things they're doing it to. They seem quite excited.
So I think we head towards the alternate command center.
Okay. You walk down this hallway. You come up to two double doors. It is right now locked with a flashing red light on the comm pad.
I think that's a call for Ori.
Ori kind of walks to the front and he flips through his dongles. He finds the one that is shaped like a wave, and he plugs it in. and starts plugging away.
All right.
Not using my dice tower because it's giving me terrible luck today, and that was much worse. So that's a 5. No, it's a 7.
Yeah. So the light is flashing red, and then it goes permanent, like stays red, and you get shocked.
How much damage?
You take. Damn it! Can't roll. You take 1 damage as it zaps you.
Eek.
You all right, Ori?
Well, I hope we don't run into combat. Not looking too good. Actually, I could probably use a lift.
Here you are. And I'll take one out and give it to him. That's
Those are 1d10.
1d8 plus
8
the heal skill.
plus my heal skill, which is 6.
Oh,
Total, or your heal skill's a 6?
My heal skill is a +1.
Okay, so a 6.
Yep. That'd be nice if my heal skill was a 6.
I was like, man, that's
Holy
high
crap.
for this game.
And pumping
You hear-
points into that one.
You hear a comm open up. Yeah, who's out there? This is a authorized area.
We're looking for, what was his name? Private person.
Yeah, he works in here. What do you want with him? He's on duty right now.
There was a communication from him saying that there was some danger, some trouble, and we are answering his communication.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
What did he say exactly?
That the admiral had gone crazy, and that there
Okay.
was a problem aboard the ship.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back. And you hear him walking. He doesn't shut off his comm link. Doot, 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 doot. You hear the sound of a gunshot. He comes back. Yep, appreciate it. Thank you. Took care of that. Good.
All right,
Anything
thank you for your
else?
time then.
All right,
Nope,
no
that was
problem.
it.
Good. Thank you. Well, I will alert the admiral that that the spy's been taken care of. Good work.
Well, I'd say that went well.
Is the has he turned his communication system off yet?
Yes, you hear it go off.
Okay.
Halgrave looks around confused. So what now?
Well, I gather that there was not actually a problem aboard the ship, and maybe that actually just was the spy. Foolish message for him to send, is I don't know what he was expecting to get, other than people coming aboard the ship looking for him.
It's quite possible that he's been under the influence of whatever that other person has as well. In which
Yeah,
case,
could
could
be.
mean that he was just
Or
insane.
If I were the spy and I wanted to get private person killed, that's the sort of message I would send. Especially since he didn't really have to give us his name in that communication. He just chose to. But we can get in here easily enough. I saw this in a movie once, and I'd like take out my gun and just aim it at the panel.
So as you go to do that, you hear footsteps coming down the hallway
From behind us.
from where you came from the space evader.
Do they are they walking?
They're running. They're running.
So Ori would, I guess, would kind of like try to get behind Lord Mark's shoulder for cover. That seems to work pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to start yelling at Betty and say, like loudly saying, I can't believe you destroyed all our gunmetal gray uniforms. Here's an alert going on. We're supposed to be in uniform now.
So
We weren't
these,
supposed to mix them with the reds.
these two guys come running around the corner in gunmetal gray outfits. When they come running, it looks like, now that you see them as they come running down the hallway, it looks like they're racing. And they stop, and the other one's like, looks at his wife, beat ya. Oh, man. Hey, all right. Hey, you guys, what are you guys here for? Is there a line or something?
No, we were just passing a message along to the guys inside.
Oh, yeah. We come to, and he pulls out, reaches in his pocket and unfolds this big bag. Yeah, we come to, we're from Mortuary Services.
That would
Yeah,
explain.
we were passing along the message that made your services necessary.
Oh, okay. Good. Oh, yeah, you guys are the ones. Oh, good job. Good. Nice. You should get a raise. Ha, ha, ha. And he elbows the other guy. Yeah. Yeah.
So sorry, we're having a little bit of a private disagreement. I don't mean to keep you from your duties.
Have you talked to the counselor? He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's got the guy with like earwigs falling out of him in there. We decided that guy needs his time a little more than we do.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
You guys don't have any earwigs coming out of you, do you?
Earwigs,
Like,
no.
or it kind of like gets closer.
No.
I'd like to do a notice roll.
Okay, go. Good.
Yeah.
It's an 8.
Are there a lot of people who are getting sick aboard ship?
He's got a little bit of earwax buildup in his left ear. No, this is just a couple. I mean, the incinerator hasn't been working overtime or anything. I mean, we've had usual couple people we had to, take care of. I think they had pre-existing conditions, so it's like, the medical is not. I mean, they'll let anybody aboard a battleship these days.
Yeah. So anyway, that guy inside, he's not getting any fresher. So I guess we should let you
No, he's
get
not.
to your duties.
Yeah. Good luck with that raise or bonus. Right? And he elbows the other guy. Yeah.
I mean, we're not from the medical department, so we're not raising anybody anytime soon.
No, but the admiral can. The admiral can give you guys a raise. Sure enough, like a bonus, taking care of spies.
Wow. Sindoom isn't known for being generous, so I doubt it, but we'll see.
Yeah, especially when we ain't getting paid anything.
Where might we find this individual?
Who?
The admiral.
Well, he's usually in his quarters up top, hanging out. It's a nice office. I've kind of peeked through as the door was closing. That's all I get.
He doesn't let many people in there.
No, he doesn't.
Well, I can't see we'll be getting a raise. Maybe a little recognition would be nice, I suppose. Maybe we'll stop by his office.
Certificate of appreciation would be good. That goes a long way.
Right.
Sindoom
I knew one guy
Award.
who actually got a certificate of appreciation, and it was actually pretty nice. It was in a nice frame. Like they didn't cheap out on the frame, which I thought was very good of them.
Yeah, about time.
So Halcraith looks at everybody very seriously and says, yes, certificates of recognition are incredibly powerful documents.
Looks at the one I have in real life and realizes, no, it's not. No, not really. No.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not getting that body's not getting any fresher. But
I can smell it from here.
I don't know. My olfactory senses are gone now. I can't even tell.
How many people are in that room anyway?
Oh, there's just a couple guards, and then they just got some commo equipment and stuff. It's all hush hush, secret,
Yeah. Well, thanks for your time. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, good luck on your award.
Yeah, Betty, don't think I've forgotten about you. They make us pay for those uniforms,
Yeah.
On top of the
Yeah.
no pay we're getting for this job, we're gonna have to buy new uniforms.
Well, what happened to your uniforms?
There was a little incident where my friend here destroyed all of our uniforms. That's why we're not in the gunmetal gray.
She mixed the gunmetal grey with the reds again.
Yeah, I had to talk to Major Stone about that. Wasn't a good chat.
Hmm.
I think you learned a lot from that chat.
Well, if you go to D level cargo, there's a cargo container in the very back, and just between us, like nobody's looking. It's not really latched. Pop it open, and there's some extra uniforms in there. Just take them.
Hey, look at this guy.
They're all extra medium, but you should be okay.
Extra medium.
Yeah.
That's my size, so
See, there we go. Like it's a popular size, but they don't. You got to make sure that somebody doesn't catch you because you're really supposed to pay for it. But now, since none of us are really getting paid, I mean, I don't even have a space buck to my name to pay for a new uniform.
Yeah,
So,
what was that all about? It was weird.
I don't know. Something about sorry, not sorry. Put some kind of virus and like totally wiped out the whole space buck economy. So
Oh,
if you got
damn.
space bucks, you don't because they're all worth less, pretty much nothing. So
Oh, I should have invested in real estate when I had the chance.
yeah,
so how widespread was this? Was
Oh,
it like
whole sector. That's what
everywhere?
I heard. Yeah, whole sector. Everybody.
So if everybody basically got wiped out to the same extent, isn't like every 0.01 space buck then just worth like 1,000 times more? Because everybody's money was proportionally reduced.
Could be. I wasn't thinking of that, but that's a good idea. Yeah.
Possibly not, though, if there's another form of currency that exists.
Oh, I heard there's
that
one
may have been
coming.
adopted.
There's one
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, I got somebody
so,
up.
Yeah. So yeah, clearly our Sindoom isn't paying us, and that's bad. But clearly our main grudge is against sorry, not sorry. That's who we really have to get. Those are the bastards.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I heard there's another currency coming. He's good. Don't worry. Lord Fells has got. I heard it. Word is he's going to fix it. So he's taking care of it.
That's nice.
Oh, you can always count on Lord Fells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's done a lot.
What's I was thinking about getting a Jagger Fells tattoo. Do you have one?
No.
Not in a place he could show.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a 3-parter. I've only been able to afford the first 2.
It's very.
Where is it?
You don't want to release it. You don't want to show anything.
No,
until-
not when it's not under construction, and it's covering up something I used to have. So there's a lot of work being done.
Old girlfriend's name.
No,
Oh, okay.
it used to say "keep on trucking."
Oof. Good change. Good change.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the tip though on the uniforms. We might, not saying we'll look into it, but we might look into it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah. Good luck. All right. And he goes up to the comm pad, and the door opens, and both of them walk through.
I cast Fireball as they go through the door.
Mm. All right.
So do we want to try to go in as they come out, or do we want to go disguise ourselves in gunmetal gray uniforms so we're not constantly drawing attention, except for the giant rock guy who can't fit into extra medium?
We don't really seem to be drawing that much attention, if I'm perfectly honest. At least no bad attention.
Yes, it doesn't seem like anybody that we've encountered on this ship is even sort of concerned about a creature like myself walking about.
Which is strange. I thought Sindoom were racist and hated anything
Well-
that wasn't human.
Well, maybe we're all right up until we see, like, a Major Stone. He stopped me.
Yeah, but that's because he cared about you. He saw we had a problem and he wanted to fix it. And Betty, would you say that you've learned from this experience?
Sounds pretty gross, but I guess I have.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Betty. I think we all are glad to hear it.
So since we're on this level, do we want to go at least check out the cargo bay?
That's probably our best bet.
Mine as well.
So we start heading towards the cargo bay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna get uniformed over my power armor though.
That's on the uniforms were on D. We're on E. E is where the artifact was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the
Alright.
uniform.
All right, so you head back down the hallway, back past the spacelator.
I'm not sure how my psychic powers will interact with this psychic artifact, but
Correct.
We'll find out.
Well,
The
if it's anything like when we were with Big Smoke, it probably enhances it, but you'll find out in just a sec.
so you go past the sign and some double doors that say life support. It just goes straight past, and then opens up into like a garage door. There are 2 guards here in power armor with void rifles standing in front of this like garage door to the cargo bay.
Peter, you never answered my email. If it's something like that, that's acceptable, or what?
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun.
Because you said it was based off of the base, and that's for all the different levels. At the most, we could probably do 2 at the moment, or 3.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm good with that. Okay. So yeah, 2 guards. They standing still, just watching this group approach.
Hey, Lana, you know how to I don't know, rip a battery or 2 out of those big boys?
I think I'd need that battery. I was just going to shoot both of them if we needed to.
Oh, that works too.
No reason for us to complicate this more than needed.
Fair call. So,
Waiting for shift change.
I'm waiting for Lord Mars's orders. He is the guy in charge. As he says, he is the captain.
I just assume this is a very long hallway. So
yeah, we're just walking up slowly.
Start of an action movie or some shit. After the gearing up scene.
So we might as well get up close and then just jump these guys and try to take them out.
Most
Although,
of them have
there is
projectile
a-
weapons.
Right, but how Crave could get up close without, having to leap horizontally up the hallway, and a little easier for him to get up close if we all sort of walk up with him. So I'll walk up and say something. Everyone else just stop like 10 feet away, so you can start lining up your shots.
Up 10 meters away.
Fine idea, Lord Mars.
So I'm gonna walk up, presumably with Halcraith right there with me, and then go, "Excuse me, gentlemen. We're looking for the Admiral." And I'm gonna keep walking until we're like essentially right next to them.
Yeah, he's not here.
Yeah, and then once we're right next to them, I kind of look to Lord Mars for the cue, and I'll take out my hammer.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Anytime you want.
All right, so then as soon as we're within reach, I immediately take out my hammer and pound one of them.
Okay, so let's go through initiative since these guys are not. At least they are somewhat paying attention to what's going on.
5.
5.
That makes sense. Okay. Ooh. see what these guys.
The intelligence is great for me.
Yeah, I decided that was a game time decision. I just thought, as far as initiative and going, it shouldn't be just your reaction. It should be your chance to assess the situation. And I thought that would make sense. So I figured I'd try it. So, Lana, then Ori.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the one. I'm gonna just aim at one of them real fast and do a quick shot into them.
Okay.
My laser rifle, that's a 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
And then 2d8. That's 19 points of damage. We're gonna.
Yeah, you blast the shit out of that one.
He's the one on the right. He's a dick.
Ori, then Hal or Lord Mars.
Ori raises his laser rifle and follows suit and shoots the same one that Alana did and missed for a 7.
On the right.
All right, does he take...
But he does take whiplash damage. It's 4 whiplash damage.
Does his AC have to be a certain number to take that, or it doesn't matter?
No, it's
Not for the gunslinger one.
Oh,
That's only shock damage.
gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Again, another incredible ricochet shot from Ori.
I just purposely missed just so I can get ricochet damage.
Exactly. I don't even aim. He doesn't even aim anymore. Just like...
Puts on sunglasses, shoots the gun behind him, and it still hits someone somehow.
We got Lord Mars or Hal.
I'll go. I take the stun baton off my belt. 27 4 damage.
Same one, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So everybody's gone for 1, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go for the other one.
Okay.
So yeah, I take out my hammer and smash. That is a healthy 24.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Well, that's not impressive. 6 damage.
Yeah, so as Lana comes up and blasts this guy, and then Ori shoots in a random direction and still hits him. Lord Mars hits him with a stun baton. You pull out your hammer and crush his skull, and he collapses to the ground.
Oh, wait, I was
He was attacking the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that doesn't happen.
Right.
He
Instead,
thinks
you have
that
2 attackers.
he looks over there and thinks that could have been me, and that would have been really bad. Instead, he passes out from the carnage that he has just watched. Was it 7?
6 damage.
6. Okay. Yeah, I heard you say that, and I completely forgot. All right, Betty. You do have a lifeline to Major Stone if you need to talk to him. That won't count as your action.
Yeah.
This could be your best chance to take out Halgrave. You're behind him. Shoot him right in the back.
I touch my rocket launcher and see what he's doing. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't.
It's
I
like Major Stone said. Either you take care of them or they'll take care of you.
No, he didn't say that.
I'm gonna use my action to call Major Stone.
Betty, we're both in melee combat. You don't have to shoot us with missiles.
Yes, Betty. Yes.
Yeah, hey mate. Halgrave is in the way of one of my rockets. So what should I do?
Well, do you have an alternate form of whatever you're supposed to do? Something that's less substantial?
I could, but I'm Betty Boom Boom, not Betty Shoot Shoot.
Right. So just speaking in a warm tone to him and telling him that you're about to do something and he could get hurt, and giving him the opportunity to move probably be a good idea.
All right. Hey, Halcraith, I'm gonna shoot some missiles at ya if you don't move. Is that good? Is that good, Major Stone?
That's good. That's good. How are things?
Alright. Yeah, things are great. I'm just busy right now. See you later, mate.
Sounds like it. Okay, take care. All right.
And I'm just gonna move into cover to prepare a shot. I'm not gonna do anything yet.
Okay.
Just use Lana as cover. That's the only thing in here for you, Betty.
Let's hide behind the power armor, yeah.
Yeah, the other two are in melee. You need me.
Halcraith, give me another attack as this guy tries to move away to use his weapon.
It's a 10, but I'm just gonna make a hit.
Okay.
9 damage.
So 22, is that a hit?
On who?
Halcraith?
Yeah, easily.
You take 9 void rifle damage.
Okay.
All right.
There are pools of steam at my feet as my acid blood begins dripping from my body.
Okay. Lana.
There's still that one other guy who's up, correct?
There's one guy is up. The other guy has collapsed.
Oh, he's collapsed?
Yeah, he passed out. He saw that Halcraith hit that dude, and he just freaked.
In that case, I will have a -4 to hit him, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot the guy who's still up and just shot Halcraith.
Okay.
With a burst of my laser rifle, and that's, 28 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll accept that. And that is... Oh, perfect. $18 points of laser damage.
So you blast him. He just kind of hits the wall and slumps down.
Betty, are you okay?
He is dead.
Yeah, I'm
Betty?
trying to figure out how to use this mechanical arm. And I'm like trying to press the button to get the heavy machine gun to roll out to the front.
Oh, it's not here. Let me show you. That'll help her.
Meanwhile, of course, Halcraith smashes the heads.
Okay. They've been sufficiently smashed.
Wait. Before you smash like the second head of the guy who just passed out, we're going to be like, don't damage the armor. I would like to salvage the armor.
Okay. And then he goes and smashes the head.
All right. You have 2 dead bodies.
I will try the door.
It is sufficiently locked.
Ori, we need your help again.
We'll see. I'll see if I can do it this time. That last door was a toughie. Maybe we'll... Man, my roll sucks tonight. It's an 8.
Turns bright red, and you can hear more locks going, and you take 3 electrical damage as it shocks you.
Oh dear. Ori, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I think I heard more locks activating behind.
Would you like me to see what I can do from a mechanical end?
Does it look like there's what is this? Does it just like a data pad? Does it look like there's an actual lock mechanism? Or?
It just looks like a data pad on the wall.
Can I try again?
Yes, you can always try again. Yes, it'll be more difficult, but you can try again. Yes.
I'm gonna give it one more shot.
Okay.
That was even worse.
You take 7 electrical damage this time.
Looks like your job just got a little bit harder, Lana. Off you go.
So Ori is down to 1 hit point. So he gets a big shock. You see, he's got like kind of his hair is kind of now in all directions, and he kind of slumps over.
Hold on, I've seen this work before, and Halcrate smashes the panel.
I think that was in the movie.
Yeah. But by Star Wars rules, that either opens or seals the door depending on what you want it to do.
Give me an evasion roll.
I failed by 1.
You take 7 electrical damage.
Okay.
That never happened in the movies I've seen.
It doesn't matter. D&D starts with that number. Doors. Doors are difficult.
So does it open the door though?
No.
All right. So then Halcrate is like, all right, why am I wasting time with this? He takes out his Diet Thunder Gun and just begins blasting the door.
Okay. What does it do? 3d6 damage? Or?
Yes. And yeah, so 3d6 plus 2.
Okay. Roll damage.
Nice. 1 off from max damage. 20.
One shot with this thing blows this garage door open, and there's a big, huge hole in it now.
Excellent.
Well, I'll go running in laser rifle ready, I guess.
You go in there. It is a huge cargo bay that is empty, except for one statue that remains in the middle of the room.
Does it look familiar?
It does look very familiar. It looks the shape of a diamond with a dragon on it.
And
It looks
two
like the
goblins?
same one that you were when you're in the pyramid that you touched before.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yep, this is it.
I think I've seen one of these before.
I remember I touched it before and weird things happened.
Remember last time I touched it was, well, it's when I started not wanting to wear shoes anymore. So who knows what a second touch might do.
I don't know. Touch it and find out.
So does it look like there's any sort of I guess do I notice any sort of like cameras, or like does it look like there's any sort of traps, or like any sort of additional security that's like visible?
Give me a notice roll.
Say 5.
You don't notice any traps or anything, but there looks to be, you notice that there is some kind of surveillance, but the cameras look to be destroyed. So have you all entered the room?
Yeah.
Halcrate has, yeah.
I have.
Okay.
Is us entering the room? I was born in it, molded by the room.
I was going to suggest that maybe Betty, you would want to put on a suit of powered armor if we can pry these headless corpses out.
Betty has power armor.
Oh, does she? Okay.
She has storm armor.
Yeah, I got the good stuff. Lana hooked me up.
Yep.
So for
Okay,
those of
so
you,
we're all in the room.
yeah. So if you are just looking at this thing in the quiet,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I guess I would go forward. I guess I would come closer to it and inspect it on like maybe like a foot away or two to see if like there's anything that's changed. So we were I'm assuming it's big cargo bay. It's sitting in the middle by itself. So it looked like the same from afar, but I guess I want to see if there's anything that changed about it.
Well, it looks the same as you begin to approach. You hear a voice. Is this a good idea?
What a good idea.
Approaching this thing, is this a good idea? And the voice sounds like something like right next to you.
Is it a voice that I recognize?
No, you never heard this one before.
Is it a bad idea?
Bad idea. You need to get away from this thing.
Can we see Ori talking?
I mean, you tell me. You want to make a notice roll, or
I just I don't know.
I mean, you would. It depends. Like how far, like how far from the statue were we? Like from the door of the cargo bay?
So it's like 100 meters into the room.
Okay, so I guess it depends on how close people are following, because I would assume this is like maybe 10 meters away from it. That's maybe when the voices would start.
I'd assume we were all just following along, getting pretty close to the thing to see if anything happened to it. I don't know what everyone else is doing.
You hear somebody talking to Ori. It sounds like it's coming right, like something on his person is talking.
I have no idea. Who is this?
And you can feel like something moving in your pack. Where do you have the mackerel?
Yeah, in my pack.
Okay. You pull the mackerel out and it's talking to you. You sure this is a good idea?
Are you guys seeing this mackerel talk?
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. It's just a talking fish. What about it?
Have you always been able to talk?
Is this how can you speak? And why didn't you speak while we were riding the waves on Infirmum Ford?
I was in the moment, and besides, had other things to worry about.
So why are you concerned about this? And I turn the mackerel around so that he looks at it.
Give me an exert roll.
Acrobot, you'd splash.
I'm just gonna pick different dice. I got a 3.
The mackerel begins to flop and flops out of your hand and is like flopping around on the floor.
I'm gonna try to jump on it to catch it, to a Steve Irwin type deal.
Okay.
Crikey, mate.
Give me another exert roll.
I have to take a different die, man. This is ridiculous. 4.
It's a flipping mackerel. I mean, this is tough. I mean, he makes it look easy, but this is a lot harder than it looks.
Just call me a wet fish. So, I guess everyone sees Ori kind of like trying to wrestle this mackerel on the ground that was just talking.
We
And
don't see that every day.
clearly failing at it.
Peter, can I use my ability on the statue to see if it is psionic in any way?
Yeah, this thing is very psionic.
Mm-hmm. Can I identify anything about the type of psionics that it is?
Meaning the class of psionics?
Yeah, more or less, what type of things it might be capable of doing. Make a guess about its classes.
It runs the spectrum.
The spectrum. You mean
As
my
in-
shitty internet provider is provided by that fucker? That thing's going down. We're blowing that thing the fuck up. The amount of times I've not had internet because of it, this damn thing, yeah. Fuck, Betty, get your rocket launcher ready. We're destroying it. It controls the internet.
All right, sounds good, love.
Fuck that thing. Yeah, no, okay. Well, it's definitely psionic. Maybe I should touch it again. Remember what happened last time?
You hear the mackerel. That's a bad idea. As it tries to flip around and get away from it.
How would you know that it's a bad idea, Mr. Macro? Or is it Miss... What are you? Male or female?
I'm a talking fish.
Yes.
That's a bad idea.
Oh, it's a Z fish. Okay, I see.
So, Lord Mars and Hal Craith and Betty, as you're watching this, you all can give me mental saves.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I have a question. If I were to put on power armor, would my armor class go down?
It goes back based on your highest AC. It doesn't matter if you're wearing power armor or not.
All right, then I would still be trying to pry a body out so that I could wear power armor.
Okay, so you're not in the room then?
Right.
Okay, so just Hal Craith and Betty.
Failed.
I saved. I got a 15.
Okay.
I would have failed, though, of course.
All right, D100 roll if you choose, or if you choose to roll again with a hustle.
Uh, 9.
9. Okay. So Hal, as you are watching this mackerels talk and flip on the ground, and Ori's trying to catch it, and Lana is talking to it and deciding what to do, you look at the statue and you realize that there is now a crowd of people. Dozen, maybe? And what bothers you about the situation is you realize that they're all walking around and you see them flash these papers. You realize they're all holding the wrong forms. Like, they do not have the right forms in their hand.
No!
All a con save will die.
Hal Craith immediately drops everything he's carrying and runs over to make sure that they have the correct paperwork.
Okay, they all begin to crowd around you, demanding that they get the right forms.
Just everybody back up into an orderly line. I will help you all individually.
Give me a talk roll.
The statue really wanted to drive him crazy. They would all be insisting that they had the correct forms and that he was wrong.
And that they want to talk to his manager.
Even though they all had different incorrect forms.
I rolled 13 perfect sixes.
Okay, so they listen. They form a line and they all flash their forms. And as the first one shows their form to you, you realize that you are the one who has filled this out.
Never mind.
And it is incorrect.
No.
This
What's
can't
this?
be.
What's this right here? This isn't right.
What have I done?
I have failed the book of procedures.
Realizing that they're all filled out and also all signed off by me, I begin taking all of the papers that I can and soaking them in the acid dripping from my blood to eliminate the paper trail.
Okay. So you guys see Hal run up to near the statue, and he is like, I assume very animated, and yells for some people to get in a line, and he's trying to grab something out of the air.
And then just begins rubbing his belly where he's bleeding.
Did he move closer to the statue?
Yes.
Like how close?
Like within arm's reach.
Hellcraith, you might want to step away from that.
I have papers to take care of.
That's fine, but we can take care of them better over here.
No. I must do this as quickly and efficiently as possible.
It's more
I can't
efficient
let
if you
these
have-
go out. I can't let them go out. No.
What? No, it's... Oh, dear.
Beep, beep, beep. Hello? Major Stone, are you there?
Major Stone, our friend's gone
Yes,
insane. He's trying to
yes.
fill out papers.
Yes. I'm here for you, Betty.
Having a bit of a meltdown over there.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, we made it to that pyramid thing, and he's just flipping out, you know?
I'm not sure I'm familiar with the pyramid, but that's okay. If it's a pyramid, if that's what he sees, that's what he sees. I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have him on speaker, or is that private?
Yeah. No, I pressed the button to put it on speaker.
I
Okay.
think he means the statue.
Oh, right. Okay, good. I'm glad you got a chance to.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Okay. Is he threatening you?
No, but he's standing very close to it, and I think he might accidentally touch it, and I'm worried about that.
Okay. Is it consensual?
I don't think the statue's consenting to it at all. It's an inanimate object.
Well, you always want to ask permission first, regardless.
And also, he seems to be yelling about papers needing to be filled out, and he's rubbing his stomach in a very sensual manner. I'm not quite sure what that means.
Well, it sounds important.
Have you ever heard of a paper fetish before?
Maybe.
Do you think that's maybe what she's experiencing?
I don't know. Maybe. So you want me to talk to him? Is that what you want me to do?
That might be a good idea. I think he's losing himself.
All right.
Yeah,
Give me another
I'll
mental
put
save, Hal Craith.
Natural 1.
He's good.
So I imagine Lana comes over with the phone. I just slap it out of her hand. I'm like, I don't have time for this.
No.
And then I jump to another section near the statue where there are more people needing their papers destroyed.
It'd be
So-
worse. He could have sprayed acid on the phone.
I'm keeping nothing out of his grip.
So as you go to swipe the phone and you turn, all the papers are now gone except for the one that is in the dragon's mouth, which will require you to climb up onto the statue and get it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna jump up like a gummy bear, I imagine.
What?
Something I'm missing there.
Did you guys not ever see the cartoon? The
Gummy bear cartoon. They bounce.
No.
They take a little motion and they bounce.
By the time I was,
It's
that came
all
out,
in the song. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere.
I gotta find it so you guys can see.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
crazy.
not familiar with that, actually.
It was like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, it was on Disney.
Oh, I see. I avoided Disney.
I watched Cartoon Network most of the time.
Yeah, that was my jam.
Or Warner Brothers for Saturday morning. Long time. They had Pokemon on it.
And anime.
Oh my god, this is shit.
Yep, Adult Swim. Yep.
So good. All right, so exert, you said?
Yeah.
Wow, these dice are awesome. Another perfect double 6.
So you jump up and grab the paper. Do you touch the statue?
I imagine I have to in order to properly grab the paper.
Okay, so you properly grab the paper, you touch the statue, you land on the ground. Okay, so you jump on the ground and you land. You are not in the there anymore. You are now in a room. You are now in a room with a big. It looks like it's in the shape of a diamond. Pieces of it are missing, but it looks like it's all been shaped by rocks, like crystals. And there's a big chunk of it missing. The floor is like obsidian. The ceiling is obsidian. Some of the walls look very smooth. You can see your own reflection. Other pieces have been like blown apart, or looks like they've been excavated or ripped apart. So they're very rough. There's nobody else in this room.
All right, but more importantly, where are the papers?
It's gone. They're all gone. All the people are gone. All the papers are gone.
It's taken care of. Wait, where are the others? So I began kind of exploring, trying to get my bearings.
Okay. A door opens and an individual walks out in a cloak, and his face and hands are wrapped in cloths.
Who are you?
But a question, who are you?
I am Helkraith Kajute. I don't know how I got here.
You're responsible for this? And he points to the ground and all these like pieces of crystal that are everywhere.
I do not remember interacting with any crystal. So no, I do not think that this is my fault.
The master is going to be pretty upset about this.
I'm sorry, but I do not know where I am. If you can help me get my bearings.
You come to serve? Is that why you're here?
I am not here for any reason of my own volition. I don't know how I got here. I was previously on spacecraft.
I'm not familiar with any spacecrafts. I'm familiar with the ship that the master flies.
Perhaps your master can provide more insight into the reason I seem to be here.
And he looks down and sees that he had like a folding ladder that's been blown to bits. And there are like pieces of it everywhere. He's like, oh. And he walks over to like a side room and opens a door and comes out with another ladder. Help me put this back together before the master shows up and he can answer your questions. Now, and he points over to like these crystals. Hand me those right there.
Okay. Helkraith complies.
Okay. So you start handing him crystals.
And he tries, so Helkraith does so in a very neurotic, sort of OCD kind of way, doing it very carefully and intentionally, ordering the crystals so that they're arranged by size and shape and color, and then hands him the crystals based on those different categories.
Okay, they're all black crystals.
but they're not all the same black.
Okay. He doesn't care as long as you hand them to him, and they seem to affix. So he's trying to rebuild this huge diamond thing that's floating in the room. We go back to the rest of the group as Halcraith has jumped. You see Halcraith jump up to grab something, and he touches the statue, and he's gone.
Well, he's dead. At least we don't have to split the money in as many directions.
Now who am I going to blow up?
There's no more money.
Dr. Stone? Or Major?
Yeah, what happened?
He appears to have touched the statue and disappeared.
Oh.
On one hand, that's bad. We did lose one of our companions, but on the other hand, a major source of contention between him and Betty has disappeared. Him being the thing that disappeared.
Yeah, but usually means that somebody else will slide into that role, and there'll still be some contention. I wouldn't cancel your appointment just yet, and you probably are in the grief, in starting the beginning of stages of grief.
Do you
From out in the hallway, I yell, "I call dibs on that role."
I think we're not seeing the grief really affecting anyone yet.
Do you think Major Stone, if I saved him, he'd forgive me?
I mean, that's up to him. That is up to him.
Screw it, I'm going. And I press I just like turn his comms off and I run up to the statue.
Oh dear.
How long does it take to put on power armor anyway?
A long time. It's power.
So I'm still outside then. I cannot tackle Betty to stop her from this ill-advised plan.
Okay. All right, Betty. You're going to go touch the statue.
Yeah, I'm going to touch the butt.
All right, give me a D100 roll.
Step one is you go crazy, and you're crazy with explosives.
51.
Okay. Now, give me a D6 roll.
Number 1.
You touch the statue. It's hot. You're in a jungle.
What the? Halcraith, where are ya?
You see a head pop up. It's a Gorn. There she is. And they grab something that looks like a grenade and they throw it at you. And it goes right past your head and like hits like the trunk of a tree. It does not explode. And then you see 2, 3, 4, 5 more Gorn, and they all have grenade-looking like rocks, and they start throwing them at you.
What the? Hey, stop it! I probably gave you those grenades.
And you see them; they're moving in between the foliage, like trying to get closer to you.
What have you done with Halcraith? Where'd you put him?
What? There's nobody here by that name.
Oh, well. What are you throwing rocks at me for? Do they blow up?
Nope.
Okay. Have you been feeding the chicken ammunition?
The chicken ammunition? What do you mean?
Well, sometimes it doesn't give good grenades, you know?
Well, these are rocks. You look down, all the rocks look like grenades.
I'm going to pick one up and try and arm it and then throw it just in a general random direction.
You throw it, it lands on the ground.
Does it explode?
Nope.
Yeah, see, look, these are these bloody chicken egg things.
They all kind of look at each other, very confused.
So, where's hang on, I've got his name. Where's Sim and Jed? Where are they at?
One of the Gorn pops up. It's Jed. Oh, it's Betty. What are you doing here?
Hey Jed. I just I'm looking for Halcraith. He
Oh, the
pushed
big
on the
rock.
portal and
The big rock
Yeah.
guy. I haven't seen him. You probably want to go, and he points in a direction. As you turn, you see a giant pyramid. It looks to be made of obsidian, as there are workers on it. They're like breaking off rock, revealing the obsidian that is underneath. You probably want to go talk to the new boss.
Yeah, all right. And I just wander off.
So as you're walking up here, you can see that the Gorn are now working on this pyramid, like taking pieces, chunks off this pyramid, revealing the obsidian, the smooth obsidian outside. You enter there's an entrance, there's no door, you just walk right in. It's very, the walls are very smooth. You hear a voice, "Who enters?"
It's Betty. Betty Boom Boom. Hello. Who is it?
And then coming around the corner, as these lights begin to follow this creature, it's a big ball with 5 little tendril eyes and a big eye in the middle and big teeth. More guess, I take it.
Yeah, you look pretty nasty, dude. What happened to your head?
It blinks its big eye at you.
Ooh. So, what are we doing here?
I'm gaining the knowledge from the eons of time. What are you doing here?
Well, I touched a statue and looking for a rock man, and you know, here I am in the jungle, and then this place.
Some fat guy in a cowboy hat didn't send you, did he?
Oh, I know him. He didn't send me though.
Well, this is my domain now. Get your own pyramid.
So you're gonna tell me what you did with Halcraith? Where'd you put him?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, what the? This place sucks. I just kick the dirt and walk out.
Okay. All right, we go back to the cargo bay. Lord Mars is working on that power armor. Ori has finally wrangled his mackerel, and Lana is there watching, going, don't do. As 2 of her companions have now vanished.
Well, I've already touched this, so I don't feel compelled to touch it again. I was just more curious to see if we got closer. But now this mackerel can talk. And we have 2 missing companions, presumably either in the same place or different places.
Yeah, I might just add pretty much conclusively either in the same place or different places.
I'm most certain of that. Well, I think I might be able to look for one of them, but I'm not sure if that would help me in any way.
Check
Peter.
pyramid. I don't know how you managed to do that.
It's kind of weird. My stomach feels kind of funny, and then a warm, tingly feeling, and then I'm suddenly there. Strange. Yeah. Well, I know I at least can control it to some degree. So, fuck it. I'm gonna poke the statue. I have some understanding of this.
Nothing happens.
Oh, what an asshole. Well, I'd lie if I said I wasn't disappointed about being rejected by a piece of rock.
Maybe you just weren't worthy.
I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't been worthy of much in my entire life. Well, then let me try doing this. And I'm going to close my eyes and imagine my pyramid.
Okay.
Hopefully with a help wraith and a...
You are on the mountaintop. It's nice and cool. There's an obsidian pyramid there. The door is closed.
Listen, this is my hallucination. You open for me, you fucking door.
Give me a percentage roll.
Percentage, okay. Door percentage. Oh, that's a D20. That's not going to help me there. D100. 88.
You feel cold breeze hit you.
I go up to my door.
It doesn't open.
I knock.
There's a little slot for like mail. There's like a little mail slot there, like affixed to the side of the pyramid.
Package delivery. It's too big for the slot.
Give me a talk roll.
Oh boy. Well, I am an expert, so I can do better than Snake Eyes. A lot better than Snake Eyes. That's a 10 total.
The door opens. There is a blonde-looking human there with flowing robes. I didn't expect to see you here. Can I help you, Lana?
Do I know you?
I believe you do.
You don't happen to have Hellcraith or Betty in there, do you?
You recognize this is Diamond Quartz.
Yep. Also, why are you still in my pyramid? And
no, I believe that according to the general, as you left us kindly here, I was expecting the general, of course, was expecting his new couch to be delivered, but apparently you do not have it. We are in the process of redecorating.
Is he wearing pants? Is he dressed? No.
Of course not. He enjoys his he enjoys to lounge in his birthday suit. I do not disagree.
You don't happen to have Betty or...
I don't know. They are not here.
Do you know how I might be able to find them? They touched the statue, the one I told you about before.
No, now, I would advise most of the time against touching things. However...
Well, that hasn't stopped you from touching the general, has it?
Well, that's private, of course, and of course it has not touched me. I'm going to deny myself the exhilaration that it provides. Hold on. I will be back and give you your massage in a minute. Yes, continue.
Do you have any idea how to find these two? They touched the statue and disappeared. Then I touched the statue and nothing happened.
Well, you're lucky you're not bleeding through your ears. You burned through a lot of your abilities. However, I will do you this solid one time, of course, since you did reunite us and together in a loving embrace that shall last, for eternity, I hope. I will give you this one. And if you see anybody delivering a couch, you let them know that it is very overdue.
I will most certainly let them know the address.
And if you need to leave a message for anyone, he points to the little mailbox that's now affixed to the side of the pyramid. You can leave them a message here, and they come find it at any time.
You don't happen to have cell service out here or satellite internet or anything?
I'm not going to be encumbered by those distractions of modern day society.
Understandable. I can definitely get behind that idea.
Speaking of behinds, I shall leave. And he closes the door.
Wait.
You vanish.
Oh dear.
You are now back in the statue. You are now back next to the statue. Hellcrates, we go back to you. You are helping this individual with the cloak and the wraps, and as he looks at you every once in a while, you catch his eyes look like pools. They seem to swirl. He's affixing these stones. Looks a bit annoyed the fact that you're taking so long to decide which rock to use and crystal to use, and that's just going to set him off. He stops and says, "The master's arrived."
And how can you tell?
I
I
feel
did not
his
hear anything.
I feel his presence. So you sit in this room. You can feel the air get very, very cold. Like the wind starts to blow. It gets kind of chilly. You almost feel like, you almost see like flashes of lightning and electricity in this room. Like a storm has like appeared in this room. And a figure begins to make his way out of the clouds that have now formed, like coming down, like right in the middle of this room. Like there's lightning and wind and everything, and you vanish. You are now back at the statue.
Where are the broken crystals I was putting together? Oh, hello.
Nice to see you've returned.
Yes, it was quite strange. I was helping somebody put broken crystals back together like puzzle pieces. Then they said that the master had come and there was a storm, and I've returned.
I take it from that description you didn't get to meet the master in that case.
No.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good to have you back. Betty went in after you trying to save you, and now she's disappeared as well. Did you meet her along the way?
I did not. I am not sad that she is gone.
Well, she was very sad that you were.
Well, that's strange. The feeling was not reciprocated.
I think she cares about you.
I think she cares about not having her melon split open.
Yeah, I think that's a bit optimistic.
Melon is a word that you use for skull, correct? I've heard it used colloquially.
Okay, do you need to call Dr. Stone?
I did not find his work helpful.
Well, that's okay. We can give him a call again. It might be very helpful for you.
Betty, you are exiting the pyramid.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything other than scuffing up dirt?
Yeah, I'm just sort of kicking the dirt. I'm like, God damn it. Howcraft just runs away.
This
Try to
creature
help him.
seems to be following you, making sure you leave.
I just look behind me. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll go. Fucking chill out, mate.
His big tongue comes out and like licks his nasty teeth.
Ugh. What have you been eating?
Whatever I want.
Hope you haven't been touching my my Gorn friends. You eat them?
And he's like, I haven't seen them.
Oh, that's good. So what are you doing out here anyway?
And it's gifted this. The man in the hat gave it to me.
Oh, so you get a big old, what is it, pyramid out here in the middle of nowhere, and I get a chicken which shoots grenades out its butt. All right. Interesting. I think
To
we're
have all
talking
the
about
secrets of the universe.
You've met the Traveler, right?
Who?
No.
No.
That pirate-looking guy? No.
No. This one smelled of Tootsie Rolls.
Right. So you've met Big Smoke or Big Montana.
Guess that's the caller's name.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave you then. And I just walk out.
And he goes to the very edge, like the door, and just watches you. His five little tendril eyes following.
It was going to be tiny West Virginia, but we settled on Big Montana in the end.
So you walk away and look again, and he kind of licks his lips at you, and you vanish, and you are back next to the statue.
Oh, Betty, there you are.
What the hell? I went to a different place to where you were. Did you meet some like weird eyeball-looking creature?
No,
Oh,
Oh,
where the hell were you?
somewhere else.
I was trying to help you. I was talking to Major Stone. He said, well, I'm not sure what he said. I hung up on him, but, you know, I came to help you. And, well, obviously didn't work out, but here we are. Good stuff.
I suppose. Well, should we get on with it then?
Get on with what? You want to hug it out?
No, I've moved on from this subject. I'm talking about what we are meant to do here on this ship. Now that we've discovered the statue here and with what we intend to do.
Well,
There is a plan, is there not?
Actually, we just kind of hopped on this thing, not really thinking about a plan or anything like that.
But now that we've assessed the situation and we've learned of what we're dealing with, surely one of you has a plan.
You'd have to ask the captain for that.
Lord Mars, you finally get your power armor on.
Then I will come into the room and see that everything is fine.
Yep.
I will assume it's been fine the whole time. But just in case, I will have my hands up to defend my psychic powers against the psychic powers of the statue. So I will come in going, so as to shield myself.
Okay. Nothing happened.
So have you found anything?
Nothing in particular.
Anything new about the statue?
I saw a vision, and I don't know if it was a vision or real, but I accidentally touched the statue and was transported to some other location. And then after a few moments of puzzle work, I was returned.
Well, that sounds eventful, at least. But it's kind of par for the course with the crazy making statues. So
Yeah. I don't think there's actually flying eyeball creatures in real life, right? With tentacles for arms.
I don't know. Have we ever seen them? The Beholder spaceships that they used to fly.
You could make a knowledge roll.
I surely don't know anything about them.
Okay.
Well, if we're going to try to take over the ship, I would still think auxiliary control might be the best place to try from. We could go find the Admiral and try to figure out what's going on, but we are being hunted by the Admiral. So that might be a bit dangerous. If we don't want to take over the ship, at least we could try to, again, probably from auxiliary control, crash it into the planet below. Although I do sort of fear that that's going to take a lot of heavy lifting from. I will go over and I will put a hand on. Oh no, I'm blanking on your name. What's your character's name, Dustin?
Ori.
Yeah, on Ori's shoulder. You may not survive the next attempt to take over their computer system. You might want to take some lift before trying.
I need lift. Mackerel. Heavy. So heavy.
Why is he holding his mackerel?
It's a long story. It involves a mackerel.
If you keep touching it, you'll go blind. Put it away.
No. It talks.
It actually
I
does
see.
talk.
Didn't
So you've
touch
all touched the statue then.
No. Didn't touch statue. Don't need statue. Just lift or food or rest. I've got 1
Hey,
HP,
Betty.
so I'm really hurting.
Hey Betty,
much-
you've got lift, right?
Yeah, I got a hit.
Give me some and I'll apply it to him.
Yep, here you go.
Betty, you reach into your pack, you pull out some lift, and out falls a rock that looks like a grenade.
Hey,
So you get back 7.
Nice.
hey, Hellcrace, could you use this? You know, just put it over that spot where you've got that ooze coming out.
No, that's not how my biology works.
He said several times he eats rocks and sand. He doesn't use it like a bandage.
No, it does not have the same effect as your chemicals have upon your biology. My biochemistry is vastly different.
Well, I found this when I was at when I touched the portal. Like these Gorn were throwing them at me. Not sure what it's for. It's just a rock-shaped grenade. Well, grenade-shaped rock. What?
Yeah, at that point, Lord Mars dives for cover.
So, Lord Mars, you dive for cover, and as you get up and look around, Halcraith, you notice there's a piece of paper stuck to Lord Mars's foot.
Halcraith goes to retrieve the paper to examine it.
Okay, it was the form that you jumped up to grab.
Halcraith eats it.
Okay. And that would be a good stopping point. We can
Wow.
stop there so you can decide what to do from here.
So would it be impossible for us to detach the ship from the side of the hull? Is it
No. Mm-mm.
okay?
No, it's just like magnetically locked. No.
Because if there's no mutiny, we may not be able to take over the ship. We may just have to retreat.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said for killing the Lord guy while we're here, though.
The Admiral, you mean?
Yeah, the Admiral. What's his face?
Hartfield.
Hartfield. Well, yeah, him. But I can't remember his full name, though.
It's Admiral Hartfield.
Oh, I thought he had more.
No.
Shit, okay, fuck him.
I think
What a loser.
Betty might have to get on comms with Big Montana and figure out what the hell's the deal with this eyeball creature.
What do we have for date right now? What's the date?
Good question. What is the date? It's 29th.
And when did we go down to the planet again?
Yeah, you guys were there like 13 days passed. So obviously time passed different down there relative to up here.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, we can role play this out next time. Assuming, and this is kind of an assumption, that Lord Mars remembers the name Hartfield, he might not want to kill Jonathan's relatives.
Oh, I think it's perfectly fine and acceptable to do so.
Well, we could just ask him. I mean, he's still in the freezer.
There you go. He could go back to the ship and say, "Can we kill your dad, please?"
Do you want to go back to your dad?
Look, your dad is probably going to blow up the whole ship with you in it if we don't kill him.
So you had me a little bit concerned. I thought we were going to a PvP.
I was as well.
It looked close.
I didn't want it to go to PvP, but Halcraith had to get his lick in.
Okay.
I thought it was going to PvP too, which is why I suggested mediation.
That was a nice touch.
Yeah, that was really, really good improv. That was sick.
It reminded me of your end of skit. I mean, that's where that background was from the end of the last campaign.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't think. I'm in the moment, so I just dropped the grenade and ran away, walked away, saved myself. But
I mean, that makes sense. And now Betty knows if she does that again,
I'm gonna get my head crushed. Yeah.
Oh, if she does it again, make sure you kill Hellcrate. Do not wound. Dude, just drop like a handful of grenades.
Yeah, because it's going to take more than one because I have the diehard feat. So I'm always going to have one hit point left after that first assault.
There you go. Stuff one into the guy's pocket, and then as you walk past Hellcrate, drop a second one for the next round.
Yeah.
So Mike, I did. So whoever's got diehard, or I guess a warrior, you do get those hit points at 4th level, but you just don't roll the dice. You
Yeah.
don't get the extra die. So.
Yeah, so I'm at 34 then.
Okay. I didn't know if you knew that. I was just.
Yeah. Although my total hit points are 4 right now.
That's all you need. Any more than that's a luxury.
Yes, and I was trying to remember what happened Thursday so I could improv some of that. Hopefully I got it right. I was like, oh shit, I hope I'm not mixing up these characters now.
No, it sounded right.
Okay.
Sounded right.
Because Lana is the one that put Diamond Quartz
Yeah.
and the General together.
Yes. I'm the matchmaker.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought. I was making sure.
Yep.
Let's see. So we have 1, 2. So Lord Mars is the only one that hadn't touched the statue.
I didn't touch it.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I touched it before.
Well, you've been influenced by it, but Lord
Yeah.
Mars is the only one, or has he been influenced? We don't know.
Well, my barrier is up now, so I'm safe.
Yep.
I mean, if we do find a way to take over the ship, we may want to just ditch this thing in space. If it's going to slowly drive us mad.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's slowly driving us mad, though. That's the thing, is, I mean, when I touched it a second time after being influenced by it, it did nothing.
We can
And it's
always
not-
jettison it.
Right, was my thinking. But it was like apparently there was some reference to it driving the crew mad and giving them bad dreams.
Some of them, yeah. But other people, it's doing nothing to as well.
It made a mackerel talk.
Did it make the mackerel talk, or could the mackerel
yeah,
always talk?
Yeah, we were just assuming the mackerel could always talk, and
Except
he
didn't
just
want
chose, right. He had nothing to say to us until just now. You just weren't interesting enough for him to engage.
Mm-hmm.
We shared tender moments, wave bound.
Yeah.
Couldn't say a word.
Yeah. Those were they're unspoken. It didn't even need to be.
We just knew while we were on the waves that we just felt each other.
Mm-hmm.
And not in like in a very sensual, very sensual platonic way.
Similar to Diamond Quartz and General Kuzminski.
Super platonic.
Yeah, platonic for now. We'll see what happens. Could develop.
Yeah. See how the harem. See what the harem thinks of this.
Wait until we get Diamond Quartz involved with the harem and General Kaczynski.
Got everybody back.
I didn't do anything. They came back willingly. I just watched the guy helicoptering for about 5 minutes.
You know, like different players hear the same description and we all have slightly different visions in our head of what. Yeah, I didn't imagine any helicoptering till now.
I had to leave you with something.
So everybody good
All right,
for
guys.
2 weeks?
Yeah, should be.
The 30th?
Should be.
Okay. Just let me know what the plan is. Just be thinking about that. So.
All right.
Right on.
All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right,
Good night,
bye.
everyone.
Thank you.